find this now. Where is the volume mixer? There we go. Now we're cooking. What's happening, fellas? It's your boy Hardcorn, and we're back with more action Taimanin. And today we've got a very special update today. We've got Little Miss Noah's super big update. She's got her own limited package now, her own ultra hyper limited supporter, and her super duper great weapon. She's tired of having to carry the whole game on her shoulders. Look at that. She's ready to fall asleep. And also, we have the wonderful Taiminals update as well, alongside the Shiranui, Emily, and Kurenai weapon event, and also Astaroth limited package. We've got a lot of stuff to cover, so let's get started. Oh, that's right. Sora is also available for gems for your purchasing pleasure, which is fantastic because I love playing as Sora. Sora's like a really satisfying character to play as, and actually like finally accomplishing things with her. She feels really good like Micah does, but that's a little off track. Let's get started with how Noah is going to perform today. For starters, we'll go to the gacha, and we'll go look at her weapons. This is our new Chaotic Noah Brown supporter. It increases the speed of assist-type characters by 5%. Normal attack decreases restoration effect on an enemy by 20% for 5 seconds every 10. Not the best sort of effect. A 5% base speed is negligible at most. And then even when you have a 5-5 at maximum, it's only 10%. That's like a butterfly weapon or just activating a skill. Having a whole slot for that is just like, you know, it's meh at best. It's similar to her actual like blue supporter. Then what we have here is it's probably what really is going to sell it for a lot of people, is the Rich Brown main girl passive. When it's in her main slot, for every 5th kill, she's going to get a familiar that continuously attacks enemies, dealing 100 to 200% more damage for 4 seconds. So when she's mobbing enemies or in a tower or something like that, she can have familiars that can, you know, spawn in just like Astaroth does. And she can also continue to make more familiars for herself, just like Astaroth can too, with her supporter. So finally, we have truly a supporter, not a supporter, but a something that can actually make good use of the she can just have a shitload of enemies. She can have stuff that fights for her on screen, which is very important for the most part. So she can actually protect herself and get away from enemies. Very strong passive. And then you have the active effect, which is probably really going to drive it home for people. It increases her damage dealt to enemies by 20 to 40% for 10 seconds, then immediately resets all the cooldowns of every single skill and gains super armor. This is a pretty busted ass effect because it's in green, the strongest element with critical damage boosting all day, every day. This is also the awakening skill as well, so all you have to do is you can have this at a 1-5 copy, and then you can just have it at like, you know, just enchant it to +10 or something, and this supporter is going to like carry you to the fucking mountaintop. I have my own copy, and we're going to take a look at that today. How you doing there, Raptor? How you doing there, Masher? We've got a lot of stuff to cover today, so I just want to get that stuff going. But you took your mom out to eat on her birthday? Congratulations. I hope she enjoyed herself on her birthday. And happy birthday to your mom. That's right there, Mercer. That bitch be back, and she's doing way better than before. I hope you got her dragon costume there, Mercer. You don't have to worry about that because the dragon costume is like really expensive, and it shouldn't be that expensive in the first place. Hello, Kagemaru. We're just enjoying ourselves here, and I'm talking about the logistics of the Noah Brown supporter. Let me get back to that real quick. All right, let's see. Oh yeah. The increased damage dealt by 40% to all enemies is, you know, it's the icing on the cake. It makes an already like strong characters even stronger, and it makes like everything that happens in like 1 second extremely powerful. If you get a stun, you get an enemy in groggy, then you pop this, it's pretty much game over for whoever gets caught inside it. And the fact it resets all skill cooldowns, that's pretty insane. And also gives super armor, which is even more crazy about it. I'm like, I can't even believe this. Why would they ever want to do something like that? This is absolutely gonna like. This is valuable to any person who needs a help in terms of a supporter. Noah once again proving her worth as a utility character. Her blue supporter gives snares and heals. This gives damage and extreme amounts of DPS in general. Good job, Noah. You've managed to save the game. Now let's look at her weapon. This is pretty boss as fuck right here. I love the big old, bone with the Neversoft eye inside. It's great. But its effect is when you kill an enemy, it reduces the cooldown of Harpy's Dream Shade by a second every single time. And then increases the damage of Harpy's Dream Shade by 15%. So at maximum, that's 30%. It's like this half of the effect right here is not so strong, since it's like, when you're fighting high level bosses, you don't really have any enemies to kill anymore. Like when you're on level 75, you have no chance of and you're down to the last 3 girls, you have no chance of getting the boost off of this anymore. The flat boost to damage, though, it's very nice. It's essentially like having Kirara's and Sora's SR weapon, but it just makes the skill inherently stronger. It's not like Kiara's limited weapon. That thing kicks ass. But this supporter is fucking crazy, and we're gonna show it. Oh man, but the supporter is stronger than a level 81 skill. It really is. Like, I don't have to get Noah to 81, and it's like worry about having to do all that sort of stuff. It's like, Jesus. A UR weapon is an actual living monster. You better believe it. It's like what are they called again? The gazers from Dungeons and Dragons, where it's like they're just made up of eyes. Do a little housekeeping right here. Get that started. Is this ready yet? No, it's an hour and a half. No. But a weapon you can basically spam Harpy's Dream Shade. That's true. You can just keep spamming it for the most part. Not materials. We need to go to supporters. I gotta find Noah in my sea of supporters. Where are you, Noah? I gotta find you, girl. There you are. Damn, that is so good. The whole active is just what really is selling the supporter to me right now. But the weapon itself, it's like I already have... Like, if you're really leaning on a whole, like, Harpy's Dream Shade build, I could see it working. But it's like... Yeah, I could see it working if I wanted to take it to 75 and do an invincibility exploit run. But I don't see much of use of it into the sort of, like... In regular mobbing stuff, I could totally see it working. Just, like, spamming it all the time. But since it, like, decreases the cooldown, regardless of it, whether or not it's a kill with Harpy's Dream Shade or anything like that, you can just, like, go absolutely nuts with it. You would have to just really hope you get, like, all that stuff on there. Because, man, like, what is the base cooldown for Harpy's Dream Shade? It's like, oh my god, like... Harpy's Dream Shade has a cooldown of something like 10 or 11 seconds on base. Is there a difference between a D&D beholder and a gazer? I think the beholder is I think gazers have more eyes. Like, they have the one central eye, and then the rest of their body is like their whole floating. They have the one central eye that they attack and use skills from, and then they have the auxiliary eyes to watch every angle that they have behind them. And a beholder, I have to look up what a beholder is again. I haven't seen one of those in a long time. But you love the artwork for the Noah's new supporter. It's very good. I like it a lot. I like the design choices they went for it. I almost wish this was a Noah's regular costume, because it's like, this is really cool. They have a lot of good stuff going on for Noah. It's really good. I'm glad that they have taken such good care to make like a nice, cool looking thing about her. The only thing I could actually say about it, though, it's like I'm not much a fan of, is the sleeves. Hang on, let's can I look at the art? I probably need to go to collection. Supporter. There it is. Yeah, the only thing I could say is like I don't like Noah's regular sleeves is the right there. I don't know. Maybe the sleeves are supposed to like accent the fact that she has the gauntlets right there and the feet change as well. So it's maybe that's what they were trying to go for, is to accent the whole when she transforms her arms like to her forearm and like her fists, it shows the sleeves exploding into like demon power or something. So maybe it's supposed to be there for effect, but the sleeves just ain't my thing. She could do pretty well without the sleeves, but then you have the whole like the hoodie by itself without the sleeves, so then it looks like she's just like Little Red Riding Hood but without a cape. See, even then she's got a cape thing going on. She's got a whole lot of stuff going on there, but you know what, she's looking good, looking great. Even she's who's that character that everybody likes? She looks like she reminds me of like Shantae or the people from like Prince of Persia. I guess that's like how I get to put it on there. All right. But the Noah supporter looks a lot more mature. The head pats might be something different in my case. Oh yes, she's quite grown up for sure through the power of head patting and giving herself a brand new costume. But the only gazer you know is the mono eye in Monster Girl Encyclopedia. Maybe I'm thinking of something else, but I don't know. Yeah, Gazer's there is hot as fuck for sure. The Miko sleeves is cool. Huh. You got, oh, nice one there, Gappy. You got her on her first pull. Good job. The new skins for who? And with gems? Well, why don't we take a look at that, guys? We've got a whole bunch of new skins for sure. We gotta go, let's go to the store. We have Taiminals. Brand new outfits. Sadly, I can't afford any of the other ones because I used them all to get Asagi. We got Miss Asagi's newest costume, Almighty Fox. Looks really cool. I like it a lot. I like the high cut thing they got going on right there, so it's pretty neat looking. I colored mine to look like she's some sort of cyberpunk fox or whatever, so it's pretty cool on my end. She got the fat ass going on. She's got the little Mikun mark over there. At the flat-eared style fox. I don't know what kind of breed of fox that is, but it's looking pretty cool. Nice hair accent, looking great. We got the walk function. She do be looking good. That's what I gotta say. Oh, nice. I forgot I had the butterfly weapon equipped. That's pretty nice over there. No, that would actually fit better if I had the different weapon equipped, but oh well. Nice. All right, next we have first of all, it's a very different haircut for Sakura. All of Sakura's haircuts are usually like, these flared bangs and like, well, they flared out to the side and it's like draped over her bangs. Now they gave her a bob cut with this, so I'm impressed. This is like really neat stuff. She's got the dog tail. She's got the floppy little dog ears. She's a little puppy that you just want to take home and love forever, right? Well, you should, because it's Sakura. She really needs it. Let's see. Then we have well, I'll just give it a little catwalk. Where is it? I think, well, it is obviously her default outfit, obviously cut up to not have the frills and stuff and the stuff on her shoulders and sleeves. Got the dog collar. Huh, I wonder. Go to default. Gotta scroll it up there. No, they didn't write anything on the tag. Come on, Gremory. You had one job. You could have put something like, Sakura on there or Fuma or something like that. All right. Well, I guess they wanted to make it for all ages, so you can guess a lot of. I guess you can put your name in there if you try to mod it in there or something. I do like the bob haircut. I wonder if that's going to be a future addition in like later updates with how they'll get new haircuts. Because we were able to put Kurenai's Steel Reaper, not Steel Reaper, but it's Kurenai's limited outfit costume haircut on her swimsuit. So maybe that's something they can add in. But yeah, she is getting a lot of love in the costume department, and these are, well, for the most part, they're a little bit better than last year's Taiminals. UFS Giraffe. This is honestly, this is like honestly the winner for me out of all of these. Well, Asagi's is really nice, but Tactical Giraffe Emily is quite honestly like, I did not expect this. It lives rent free in my head like all day because this is fucking insane. It's like, what are we gonna give Emily? Oh, I don't know. She's got like, we got foxes, we got dogs, we got cats, we got all those stuff. Let's give her a giraffe. They got like the whipping tail because she got the tail whip. She's got the spotted, she has the spotted print of like a giraffe, and she got the giraffe horns, the ears, and they gave her like the bandolier getup. It's kind of like, it's half they don't know what they wanted to do, and like another half of like, it's really cool. It's just Emily's default outfit, but she gets to go like in the jungles of in like the jungles of Africa. What do they call that? It's a wet work Emily, the operator. It's like, that's cool. The under booba sells it. Sure does. Look at those things right there. She's got that American meat back there, and now we get to see the product of these sort of things come to fruition. It's like, look at that. That strap right there is holding on for dear life. Like, you can imagine, like when she gets in motion or takes a hit, it's like, oh my goodness, that better be some military grade steel or plastics in order to handle that. Look at that. She can't even put like the belt over her body because it's like so much happening right there. And let's see. Zoom out a little. I never knew that giraffes actually had horns either. I remember last like Monday when someone told me that they were going to have an update for this. I had to actually remember, I saw the horns and I thought, do giraffes really have horns? Like, this is something they had, like, is this something they needed to do? And it's like, yeah, this is it. Wow. That is our new costumes. All right. And then we have, go back. No, we got to go to the store again. And then compared to something like Taiminals, the original that we got last year with Black Cat Storm and the one for Kirara, these not so much. It's like, I remember I got Kurenai to actually get this costume because it's actually, you know, it's a cute looking costume for her. But the Kiara one, this is like the weakest one out of the bunch. It really is. But at least get, if it came in a golden pass, it was worth it because you get all the stuff from a golden pass, and it's like, then you get Kirara's silver fox costume. It's like, this is not that good. This is like the first like, this is like a third round pick. It's like, nobody wanted this. Like, all of her costumes are the same situation. It's a very sad situation for Kiara. But from what I remember, though, it's like, obviously, we can't get Asuka's. We can't get Asuka's either. So we have to go, you know... Whoops, that's the wrong one. I went to hit here. You can't get Asuka's costume unless you actually got it, I think, like, a week beforehand. No, it's not a week beforehand. It was like, they reran this earlier. And if you missed it, you're going to miss it because it's like it doesn't fit in the original thing. I think, oh yeah, it was part of the original run from like 2 weeks ago for the Taiminals costumes, which is Noah and Asuka. Asuka personally has the best Taiminals outfit. The only people who have come close was the latest round, and that would probably even be Asagi's. Asagi's is probably like the better one. But thanks to like how the coloring system works for Asuka's costume, it looks really good. It's got the nice high cut, the superior under booba. It's also Asuka. Generally the winner of every single costume department in the game. So good. Asuka's is so good in like everything she does. Because who doesn't love themselves a hot robot, right? But Kiara's oversized paws make it work for you, I guess. But the oversized paws thing... Actually, no, the oversized paws costume for Kiara makes it really nice to work with in the private room area because you don't have to move her hands, which is really nice. However, with Miss Crystal Fox over here, she doesn't get the leisure of that. She has to deal with like all 10 of her fucking fingers. You gotta do something with them. Yeah, the best Taiminals outfit is not the actual Taimin outfit itself, but it's Sakura's werewolf. It's true. Where are you, Sakura? Sakura does not even get the gumption to fit inside the Taiminals costume. She gets to have the full-on wolf outfit. She led the way in year 1, I think. Yeah, this is a year 1 costume for the Taiminals outfit. Look at that. It's great. You can't even color it either. This would be like a great costume to color, too. But it's like, no, full moon werewolf, fantastic. But now Sakura actually has 2 dog costumes. She has like what? The regular old floppy bulldog golden retriever outfit. And she also has the wolf outfit. So it's like, great job, Gremory. You managed to give a character 2 dog costumes before she ever gets a fox. I guess you could say the Oni Princess is close enough. I digress. But there is another costume that has come out at the same time. It's a little bit of a stealth release, if you could even call it that, because they actually gave, you know, the credence to do this sort of thing in the first place. This is their first time they're going... I think this is the first time they've reran a limited package character. Not a character, but a Desire Shop costume. This is Astaroth's Infernal Serpent package. I almost called it Infernal Servant. That's it. Let's name it for skill. The Infernal Serpent package. You could have gotten this when she released last year in September. It's a little bit different this time, since now you have to pay $32 for it. But this time you get the costume, the colorless materials, so you can actually make friend costumes. It's not enough to make a friend costume. You need 50. You need 53 of each. But you now get materials? It's like, okay. I guess. What a very odd choice for the most part. I think Yukikaze was the first to really bring in this sort of idea, but now you can get your own copy of Infernal Servant, and you can have yourself the big, Miss Big Red Hot herself on there. I mean, I already have the character anyways. You gotta have the massive flex, of course, with the Noah costume for Astaroth. Gotta love her. Remember, if Noah is the child, Astaroth is the mom. She sure is. Astaroth's gotta give that milk for baby Noah. Gotta make her grow up big and strong. Where is it? I know I have this. Wait, what? There it is. Like, here it is. Here's Infernal Serpent. You can get 3 customizable colors, and you can color it into a 4th one. She's like, not Kason, it's a Kiryu Koko, that's it. Kiryu Koko with the dragon tail that she puts straight up her butt with a nice plug. She's got dragon scales. She's got the bridal gauntlet. She's got all that sort of stuff. She's like a straight out of a regular old, like just regular shonen anime. Like shonen anime villain right there. Or like the Ora from Final Fantasy XIV. Or at least Final Fantasy. I'll just say that much. Like Astaroth, that doesn't attach to your spine. That attaches a little lower than I thought. It's very hard to see because I don't think you can change her hair to mess around with it. But it's like, you can see it. It's like, that didn't go to the base of her spine. That's got to go somewhere, right? That's a big tail, too. She's got to hold it up with some sort of muscles. That's it. Kiryu Koko. That's it. I was not Kiryu, not Kason. Kason is the person that's behind that. There we go. It's like, yeah, that's held somewhere. This sort of outfit actually makes her look slightly larger because it's like, you know, well, obviously, like, it doesn't have the dress on there to make it like contour to her body and make herself look smaller. But it's no, she actually gets to look nice and big. Kiryu Coco's totally Micah. They better make her a dragon era. Make her a dragon on Taiminals for a reference. It's like, dude, I want Dragon Micah. I want Dragon Cannon Micah with the absolute, you know, fat ass milkers for sure with the dragon tail. The private room special. It's like, oh, that's right. We have her on the private room. Do I have enough? How do you unlock costumes in there? Oh, it's with it's money. Let's go there. Let's go mess around with the private room for a moment. See what that does. Where is she? There she is. She's over there. This is how often I go in the private room because I mess around with it. Like, I used this area as a thumbnail a long time ago because it's got a Miss Smug Astaroth right over here. There she is. Where is... You can change your hair. You can change the costume. I need to... No, you have to change the costume itself because that's different. Let's see. Not album. The gold edition for Miss Astaroth. I actually don't even think I used gold in that. I used something else. It's not theme. I have to remember. Costume for no, only for real money? Yes. You can select a theme and not save. It's like, now I have to remember how to get the characters on there because this is how often I use it. It's like, ugh. There we go. Come here. Come here, Astaroth. I have to remember how to change the thing in there. It's like, nope. You can select a theme and not save just to check on the characters. It's like, obviously I have it right here. Only for real money. Awesome, we get the nice private room tutorial because I forget how to do it. Alright, so we have, obviously we have 3 girls over there. Oh, that's right, we have to get rid of her. Now I have to remember what do we do for this. We only have 6. Okay, guys, how do you get rid of a character on the private room? I don't know how to do it. Okay, there we go. Now I remember what to do. Ugh, I gotta scroll over to the bottom. There we go. Where is... There it is. 50K. I thought it cost like 500,000 at one point. There we go, I found her. No. There we go. Go to the zoom. Move it down. Wow, this thing is absolutely huge. Also, look at the size of her fucking tits right there. It's like they cover up her entire chest when she leans down. Oh my goodness, Astaroth, you are a big girl. She's barely touching the ground either. It's like, goodness gracious. It's like if Jessica Rabbit it's like if Jessica Rabbit was wearing like the Kiryu Coco outfit. It's like, holy shit. Like, look at this thing. Dude, her ass is the size. Look at this. Hold on. Does it show the mouse cursor? Yeah, it does. Okay. Look at this. This is like her ass right here. Hold on. I gotta move the, this. Like, this is her ass right here. And this is one of her boobs. It's her ass is literally the size. Her tits are like literally the size of her ass. I can't even believe it. Fucking chest braps gaming over here. My God, Astaroth, you're so meaty, girl. How do you do this? How could you do this? They didn't have to make you this big, but they did anyways. My goodness. Oops. Nope. That's the torso. I need this one. Look at that. She's bending over backwards to show off just how big she is. And then like there's the other 3 girls over there, the Foxy Girls Coalition. And then we have Astaroth over here just like looming over them. Look at that. We got the Fire Demon Superiority standing over there, T-posing over everyone. It's like these girls are just trying to have a good time, but no, then there's suddenly, oh my god, here comes the Big Booby Express. Oh! Oh! She's burning everything down with her giant tits. Oh my god, no! That's enough. That's enough. Alright. Would you like to save the current status? No. Alright. Let's see, what do I have next? We got Noah with the Taiminals costume, the limited supporter in the event, and all that. What else? Okay, it's the event time then. Alright, now we have Elsewhere in Kotara. A rerun of event from JP that was not played until obviously recently. This is the first time we're seeing it in English, and obviously it's been put in JP before. So we're gonna see what happens over here for the first time. I remember this event coming out in JP a long time ago, and obviously I didn't like it very much since it's a very slow and long farming event. But at least it's actually like really straightforward. Oh, yeah. Sora is available now through gems. She is. If you guys were on the fence beforehand about Sora, you can try... Well, yeah, I think you can try her out for yourself using the barbell icon. But I've shown her off a little bit of enough to tell you the guys that, like, you can do pretty great things with her at 75 or 81. I think I posted on Twitter earlier. It was like, I took her to floor 75, and she won. She really did. She took the game. She took the whole thing and won it by herself. It was awesome. It made me very proud to see that she finally did what I wanted her to do right there. But frankly, we got a lot of stuff to do. We need to get started on this event. What is this? Oh, this is where we actually get to fight the girls on this. So let's see what goes on in here. All right, Emily. She has 1 supporter set, so we'll leave her at that. Alright, let's start off with assist. So let's see, Shiranui's. Oh yeah, like you saw that. It's really good. I'm really proud of the fact that Sora actually did it. I had to get Sora to 81 though because she needed herself the that reflect skill is actually like really good when you try to use the strategy of using invincibility, activate that skill, and let all damage reflect back onto the enemy. It actually does a surprisingly high amount of damage. Because it only reflects the damage done to her, and when you're fighting Taima bosses, that's like 3,000 to 4,000 damage a hit, and then those hits can crit too for like 25 to 30,000 damage. It's great. I love it. Well, let's get started. I want to get this the story for this event going, because we have It's like, oh yeah, that's what the because I was thinking like Sora has a really bad problem with getting swarmed. Like if enemies get on top of her and her very long casting skills like her green and her blue, she's gonna take a lot of damage. So she like, if you have some sort of invincibility and then like she gets caught by a projectile or something, she can reflect that damage right back at them. It's really nice. I liked it a lot. It actually provides a surprisingly high amount of damage across the entire battle itself. Like I completed the mission I think 3 or 4 times and I was using that. It's like, and then I tried it once without it and it took a lot longer for sure. But obviously I'm not like, I've yet to try it with any other colors though, so it's good. But is Sora the best Protect character? I would say she's up there with Shiranui. Shiranui in Protect isn't very strong, but Sora in Protect though is obviously very good. It's worth the resources for sure. Like, I got absolutely crap in terms of weapons and for weapons with Sora, but I was able to take her to the mountaintop by using that reflect. That heal on Sora is for her blue skill is so good, and the fact you can make it do like 900 to 1,000,000 damage on a crit, if you're really lucky, it's worth its weight in the gold, man. It's what puts Sora leaps and bounds above other protects. That healing is fantastic. Like, obviously you do need some invincibility though, or you have to play really conservatively with that arrow. But you can actually try to milk with the arrow because of its strong healing. Like, if it crits, it'll heal her for like 45,000 health. I love it. I honestly want to go show you guys like what that is, like what it looks like in practice. You know what? We'll give that a try a little bit after this. Let's get through this. We'll do the event first, and then we'll go show that off. All right. It's time to read, everybody. Gather around for Reading Rainbow. But let's get started. Look, it's Oboro. I wonder what Harry thought of this. But Shiranui's illusions point their naginatas at Oboro's neck. Oboro isn't being intimidated one bit and smiles even if she's at the risk of being beheaded at the slightest movement. And as she moves to attack... Stop right there, Phantom Taimanin. Oh, you shut up and stay out of this. Huh? My voice? Oboro tried to order the Oni mercenary, who was interfering with the battle against Shiranui, to back off, but neither her head nor her body could move. Oh, I'm glad Harry loves it, because this is an Oboro event. I can already see it now. Hang on. I need to change something over here. Where is it? There we go. Alright. Oh, care to join the party now? Of course, I can't afford to lose Master Oboro. Then, Oboro begins to focus on undoing the spell that restrains her entire body. I've sent the battle footage to each member of Congress. Ha ha ha. Aren't you curious? To see whether they put their safety of the nation before their own safety. And even if they put the safety of their nation before them, what would their real thoughts be? They're all talking nonsense, but soon they'll... But Oboro's events were in vain. This is as far as I'll go, but remember this. Taimanins never give up. We'll catch you. You're giving up now, Shiranui. That's what you're doing. The situation was over. In the woods of Gosha Village... You've made a mistake, Master Oboro. The boss ordered us to fall back. You got captured and you disobeyed. If he finds out about this, he'll be very sad. Oh, you shut up! Oboro instantly moved behind the mercenary and slashed him with her claw. What are you up to first? You're messing with the fun. I'll slice your flesh so it never heals again, depending on how you answer. First, a high-ranked demon who is an executive of Nomad, a group that was formed by humans and demons sharing a bond. He's also the head of demonic medicinal practices, where hideous physical modifications and foul medicine is researched. You really are a violent woman. A voice came from the mountain of flesh Oboro sliced up, then venomous fumes began to swirl above it. The Oni mercenary's flesh is melted and turned into a black fog, then slowly formed into a human being, then a male. I, a noble one, lost a beast that I was experimenting on in Gosha, so I came to see what was going on. Yes, first is mentioned. It's crazy. It's like, of all people, first. This is in 2019, so I guess they're trying to get those ties going on. Coincidentally, I saw you in captivity, so I helped you. You stuck up son of a... But you must have had direct orders from him, no? Why were you having some fun with the Phantom then? Oh, crap. As Oboro couldn't answer first, his mouth twisted into a creepy grin and he continued to speak. Whatever the case, there's no need for you to stay here much longer. When first moved his hand, the fumes formed a whirlpool and a dark hole appeared. So leave it to me. Now back off. Oh, God damn it. Ooh, clock transition. First, in a damp underground tunnel where lights flickered as if they were about to go off at any moment, Oboro woke up screaming with anger in front of her. In front of her stood a girl in neat clothes that were not appropriate for the setting. What are you staring at? But the girl did not react and continued to stare. What an ugly-looking doll. Oboro spoke after staring at the girl as if she saw something unpleasant. What about what I told you to do? I've gathered them as you asked. When the girl finished talking, countless lights flashed as if they were reacting to her. It was like a cat's eyes appearing in the dark, numerous, round, reflective, and small eyes. There were hordes of zombies and demons hiding in the underground tunnels. And there's been a problem. A problem? Oh, is it? Oh, we got Mr. Edwin pulling the strings, of course. I see. Oboro checked the mails that were sent to her while she was meditating, then thought for a moment. Alright, this is the last phase of the mission, and it's a good idea to take care of the bugs gathered together. Change of plans, Noah. Take them to the tunnel and eradicate those creepy crawlers. And Oboro? There's quite a bit of interesting info there. I'm fed up with being a nanny for the past couple of days, so I need to release some stress. Alright, fine. Once Oboro finished talking, she turned her back towards Noah and walked away. Noah did the same and walked toward the darkness towards the zombies and demons. Oh, we can see our level. That's what we're going to be fighting in. With most of the lights in the tunnel broken, only the faintest of figures could be seen with the remaining dim lights in the dark tunnel. To figure out what had happened during Oboro's absence, she touched her communication device. Give me a report about the situation. She's so smug, holy shit. Yes, first of all, the product has been moved safely to District 1. And as you ordered, we successfully used bombs to seal off District 4, and it assumes that Kure, the intruder that got trapped in District 4. Should we capture them as they run out of the air? No, leave them. There's nothing more dangerous than a wounded animal. Understood. Any progress with the plan while I was away? We're 80% of the way to our goal of securing the product. Using Noah's products, we took care of most of the UFS and the Chinese Union troops inside the tunnels. We also filmed and completed the propaganda material for the countries that want to escape the rule of both countries. Right. What about the doll then? We're currently in pursuit of the fleeing troops. We're pursuing them to the vicinity of the mansion. What? What was that? Hearing the report, Oboro frowned and yelled. Yes, that. We're going after the troops that escaped and chasing them to the vicinity of the mansion. Oh, that dumb doll. Get what you have so far and move them out to the boat right now, this instant. But we haven't even reached the target amount yet. Shut up. Yes, I will prepare them right now. Following Oboro's furious shouting, the commander of the Oboro ninja troops immediately sent instructions through a communication device. Oboro saw it and headed for the exit. Oh, Miss Oboro, to where? To get that dumb doll. Oboro checked the mails sent to her. Oh, she's checking things all right. She's grabbing, she's twisting, she's crushing. She's the CBT professional. Has there been contact from it? I'm sorry, but I've been trying to reach it constantly, but there's no answer. She's not an it. It's a she. Has it gone over to her territory? And the shipment? Almost completed. Get ready to move to Sector 2 when you're ready. Yes, sir. All this logistics talk. I guess Oboro's slitted eyes can't see shit. The good old Kagami face. Well, the good old Kagami eyes, where it's like characters can barely see a thing when they like squint their eyes. Oh, we go in the room. Huh? Anyone can notice your presence. Really? I didn't realize. You did it on purpose. Well, fine. I shall pay you back for that time at Gosha. Oh my, did you have a debt to pay? I'll pay for your ticket to hell, Phantom. Here you go, it's Big Mama. One of the most dangerous enemies in the entire game. Look at that. Good job, Emily. Wow, I literally looked away for a moment and it ended. Holy shit. You can really tell this event's very old. A white flash spreads out in the air. What on earth are you doing here, Oboro? Oboro evades Shiranui's Naginata as if she's dancing, and then she dives towards Shiranui. What, you expect me to tell you? You're surprisingly naive, Shiranui. Ha 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 ha! She attacks in between Shiranui's. However, as if anticipating Oboro's attacks, Shiranui swings her Naginata, blocking Oboro's claws. And following with the same energy, she unleashes her ninja art. Water art, Yugen Goku! The moment the Naginata Shiranui wielded hit the ground, a blade made of water rises from said ground and begins to attack Oboro. However, I've had enough of that. With a wicked smile, Oboro approaches Shiranui while avoiding the water blade. She takes advantage of the slight gap created by the activation of the ninja art to attack Shiranui. Ugh! Wounded Shiranui stumbles, but you only have one pattern this time, too. Oh my, it seems like you didn't fall for it today. I'm disappointed. With a name like Phantom Taimanin, is that really all you've got? Well, might as well make you my pet after repaying my debt. Oh my, you've got a big mouth just after a few successful counterattacks. Hoo-hoo! Oh my god. I'm not doing that with Shiranui. Come at me, get ready! So loud. Oh my god, it'll be scary if you wake up our master. Who's being so noisy in the library? Attracted by the sounds of evil and Shiranui. Numerous succubi swarm to the library. Oh, intruders! Again? It's the Taimanins. What do we do? Emergency, emergency, call the master. Report now. Okay, I'll go report, so you buy us some time. Ah, no way. I'll do the reporting. You buy us some time. Yeah! Save us, master. The Taimanins broke in. Save us. The confused succubi panic because of Oboro's attack. You little bastards! Huh. Gotta back off now, I guess. Shiranui becomes alert by the presence of the mansion's owner. Are you running away, Shiranui? Sorry, but I have other things to do than play around with you all day long. I got the information I wanted, so excuse me. Shiranui melts into a pool of water and slips away without a trace. You bitch! Master! Uh-oh, trouble in paradise. Alright, what do you guys got to say about that? Shiranui's Giraffe Emily 2 OP. It's like I literally look away and I looked away for one moment and it ends. It's like I can't even believe it. It's like Jesus Christ. And you're welcome there, Kia. You're welcome for this stream. And hello, Jeff. We've got ourselves the events to go through right now, so we're going to do the protect portion now. Well, obviously we could do that with Emily. Who has protect supporters equipped? It's Sordas. Alright, we'll do this part, and then we'll go blast straight through to the next one. Because I think every time you play like the easy mission, it always has story. Oh, okay, it's just the same thing. Okay. Whoops. Oh. Okay, they're gonna talk about that sort of thing. Great. So now we get to play the third style one. Okay. I guess this is the one that gives a different perspective on that sort of thing. Where we get to play as the that. It's gonna be different ending dialogues. Okay. So all we need to do is just play the first mission, and then what we do is just play the ending 3 times. Oh no, it's Kurenai. This is gonna suck. Well, not really. Oh, just Kurenai by herself? They're not gonna give us any enemies? Okay. You. The sound of battle echoed through the area along with furious cries. In the underground tunnels, half vampire and Taimanin Kurenai and Nomad Executive Oboro were in a heated battle. Did I mention that this place isn't for a lady like you to freely enter?
Silence! Momochi has already turned this place into a barren wasteland. What are you planning to do on this island, Oboro?
He went a bit too far, didn't he? Turning innocent people into his bioweapon?
Nonsense.
Well, yes, it was us that gave him the information about it.
You!
My, all my deals depend on the price. It's basic business, little lady.
How can you say such a thing in the face of such devastation?
Oops, I was kidding. I'm also sad, you know. He said he needed the help, so I just sold the information at a good price. I had no idea he'd use it on this tiny little island. Oh well.
What?
Oboro impishly answers Kurenai and deflects her incoming sword attacks. Master Oboro, everything's ready. Great. Then we move according to plan. Don't look away. Oboro easily blocked Kurenai's attack, and when Kurenai backed up, realizing she was being lured into a trap... Well, milady, see you around. Oboro took out a detonator and pressed the button without hesitation.
Oboro, you!
The tunnel they were in began to collapse. Oh no! Kurenai is now British, that's right. Kurenai is now Lord Plopping Bottom the Third. Who's in red? Noah is actually. Ninu Kaishin. Why does Kurenai sound like that? Why does Kurenai sound like that? Because I wanted Kurenai to sound like that. Like, okay, it's effectively the same thing again. This time we're at the airport. Now we can see Noah in action.
What's the situation?
Okay, that's the UFS version. That's like,
what does their forces consist of? We confirm they have enhanced soldiers and drone weaponry.
So they formed a force appropriate to these narrow tunnels and a bioweapon.
Huh, intriguing. I'm long past that stage.
Well, at last I can release some stress with this. Haha. I'll take care of their troops. You guys surround the area and hunt the ones trying to escape. Yes. Boro true. Look how I love how fast Noah is now. This is so great. This is such a good improvement for Noah. I love it so much. I wish money wasn't so tight right now so I could have the 4th skill slot. Because honestly, I really feel like Noah could use the 4th slot for sure. Good job, Noah. Oboro calls Milady Kurenai. She knows she's the daughter of Edwin Black. Of course. You gotta respect your boss. She knows what's up. She could just get eviscerated right at from the very start. Oh god, this cable needs to move slightly. It's getting caught on my chair. Alright. Oboro evades the bullets with the least amount of movement and deflects them with their claws. Haha! Is this all you can do with the best equipment? Now this is what I call casting pearls before swine. Ah ha 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 ha! Oh man, monsters! Stay focused, idiot. We can hit it with you. Focus our fire. Angered by Oboro, the soldiers fire their guns more fiercely. But the more desperate they become, the more Oboro sniggers at them and then evades the bullet storms as if dancing. Oh man, you can take that one out of context. Oh, this is so boring. I'm going to show you what an attack really is. What? Oboro began her attack. Don't just stand there, you're going to get hit. Faster, faster, faster! Oboro is a true demon. She weaves in and out of the soldiers and provoking them. If they stop moving, even for a moment, they become her target, so the soldiers have no choice but to respond to her taunts. Ah! Cruz! Shit! All of you shoot her down! But the soldiers couldn't even leave a scratch on her. In the midst of all the bullets, one soldier goes, "Hey, monster bitch, how about this?" He aims down the sights of an anti-tank rocket launcher and fires at Oboro. Ooh la la, now there's a weapon I like. So, Oboro dodges the rocket, then directly stares at the soldier and asks, "No matter how powerful, it's useless if you can't hit me with it. What are you gonna do now?" This is what I'll do. Lou, you better shoot! One of the soldiers who were attacked by Oboro grabbed onto her leg. Cruz! We'll all die if we don't stop her now. You gotta shoot her! You want to save your friends by sacrificing... You want to save your friends by sacrificing me? Revolting. I'm sorry, Cruz. The UFS soldier fired a rocket aiming at an opening. However, Abora wouldn't let that happen. She quickly cut off the arm of the soldier, who grabbed onto her leg and went behind the soldier. Here's a gift. Ah! She's looking down on them, but that's just because Abora is just much better than the soldiers. I'm getting slightly bored of this. Shall we begin the bloody festival? A festival of carnage. Was it blooming carnage? Is that one it removes? I didn't even begin. Already over? Disappointing. Ouroboros sits atop the fallen UFS soldiers and makes a bored face. However, she shortly comes up with something. Let's check on how that doll's doing. Ouroboros leaves for the underground tunnels with a slide grin on her face. Okay. See, now I see what you mean by there. I see what you mean there now, Baladi. It's blue, red, then green. Yeah. Because, what is it? Yeah, we did it. Because blue had them where it was a Kurenai guarding that sort of stuff. And then red was where they're fighting all the stuff at the airport. And they're going to the tunnels to get the weaponry. And then they go into the tunnels right there in green for that sort of thing. Okay. Well, the story's all out of order. I didn't know that. Oh, well. Let's go get to the ending. The most important soldier in Taimanin is, of course, Tom Cruise. They call me motherfucking Tom Cruise out here. I gotta say, though, for what the improvements they've given to Noah, I still have yet to be floor 75 with her. I probably need to have, like, much more patience with her in actually, like, fighting with her on there. Because I've gotten, like, at least one of the girls killed on 75 to ever get to there. Because I don't want to be able to, like, do a tower run on 75 and it turns into something that's 5 hours long and it doesn't succeed. I need to be able to complete it myself. Because Noah's really good. She's really good now. And her actual, like, her limited supporter and also the stuff inside there is actually going to probably make this doable. But it only works on the main, so you have to worry about that sort of thing. Good thing the protect mission isn't an escort mission. Oh yeah, I forgot that they had, like, when they did these other versions of this mission, it's a protect mission. Those are always like, that's like, I remember, like, the blue protect. It's like, yeah, it's always the blue is the protect mission. But it's like that mission is actually really difficult in some portions. Like, it's tough. I remember I was doing it on hard, and I'm trying to, like, level a character at the same time. It's like, oh wow, you can't mess around if you want to get, like, keep the VIP's health above, like, 75% or something, or at least preventing him from dying. He doesn't look as strong. He's not as strong as he looks. Because I thought, like, oh, they're gonna give him, like, I thought it said that he had 200,000 HP, which is like, oh, that's fine. It's like, make it easier for the protecting him. No, he has 20,000 health. And the enemies do like 800 damage per hit because they don't give defense. They don't give defense up to the they don't give defense up towards the clients. So he ends up taking maximum damage from every hit. So you have to be really on the ball or bring someone with, like, the best AoE in the game, which is like you bring Shiranui or Astaroth. I mean, you're not really going to get a lot of speed clears with Sora. She's very slow on that sort of certain aspects. Oh my goodness. Noah Burger. Not Noah. Sue Burger. Oh, that is adorable. I haven't seen that picture. I don't think I've ever seen that picture before. That's adorable. Because I remember I did the protecting the client mission using Kurenai, and Kurenai's really good in, like, 1v1 fights, but her AoE is, like, middling at best. So like when I was doing the protect the client mission, I actually failed it with Kurenai because I wasn't doing enough damage. But then I use Shiranui and it's just like she just bowls them all over because she just has like 3 different forms of like piercing damage and AoE. I'm like, Jesus Christ, Shiranui. I know you're good. You're great. It's like, oh god. The single escort stage in chapter 13. It's like, it's rough. I'm glad they don't use the escort mission very much in this game. It's very rare that we do see it, but every time that it does come up, it's very bad. How you doing there, Jugao? We're just going through the event right now, getting our stuff there. God dang, that lawnmower over there. I know we've had some rain recently, so the grass is actually starting to grow. These events are so bad for new players. It's like, just imagine they're Bucket Lover. This was on like the first year of the game being, no, this is like, yeah, the first year of this game being released. So this is like one of the game's oldest events. Like it's from 2019 from what I remember. So it's still not good. But it does give pretty good lore for the most part. Wait a minute, what? Oh, that's right, you need 30 hits. I don't even know what the requirements are for it. Okay. Alright, well, I know what I'm going to do for this. I know how to fix 30 hits. I don't need Shosen. I need Fox Flame. And I don't need her. I need you. Kuramachi Kato, show us how it's done. With all of that, all the 2019 events are finally done. That's true. You know what? I think that means like, I think we're all caught up now on previous on pre-global events. So that means everything now is going to be a repeat of when the game first went into global or new events. Yeah, first we get to see first mention, which is actually pretty cool. And it's like, wow, I never would have expected that, but hey, here we are. Oh shit, I'm using my skills too much. Oh no. I used my skills too much. I forgot that. People might mistake him for a playable ugly bastard. That's true. Every time we get a 3D model, everybody's throwing a fit because it's like suddenly, oh no, when we see 3D models, that means possibly playable. If he was a boss, maybe that would have been a different story. There we go. Now we get the 30 hit combo. There we go here. Let's get Emily equipped with all 3. She's machines, so I'll just put that on there. Either that or they didn't know which one to show, the teacher disguise or the ugly guy one. It's like, oh, I understand that. It's like, I guess they really well, no, this is all the way back from like 2019, so like maybe they probably didn't even have the foresight to think about something like that all the way into the future. Like this is 3 years later, and I guess like the idea of a person like having 3D models being hinted to be possible playable characters is a 2020 idea or something like that. We got Yamato and James as 3D models and one very handsome Mr. Edwin Black. That's for sure. Those are our 3D modeled males for sure. Well, I don't know. We also have like the soldiers. They have models as well. I mean, we already have like the whole divisiveness that is Shikanosuke. I don't think that it, like, God forbid if they made they retroactively put a 3D model in for first. That would be like, you know, mind-blowing shit right there. It's like, oh my god. What? Why would they do that? Why would they make the ugly bastard playable? Oh no, our all ages Taimanin game. It's falling apart at the seams. Oh, they teased Fuma in chapter 13. Did they really? I don't remember that. Is that like at the end or something where they did that? Oh, what the fuck? I forgot to change it. Damn it. We need to go to hard assist. There we go. You got Mr. Ugly Bastards for the time, and it's like, no, we need our beautiful bastards. We already have Edwin Black in there. He's our beautiful bastard. Cool, 30 hit combo done. Jeff, Emily, and Kiryu having an argument about the second snake weapon event. They're an actual waifu wars. It's like, oh yeah. Oh, I just realized something. It's like the middle of August right now. When exactly is the AT anniversary? It's like October 11th or something. It's sometime around there, but it's like it's in the middle of October from what I remember. But it's like, oh yeah, I remembered about that. It's like, what do you guys think they're going to do for the for anniversary? Because obviously that's going to be new character release time, but it's also like they probably got some stuff they have planned for that for that event. Oh yeah, I just remembered about that. Alright, we got those. Those are done. And the epilogue. Oh, I need to get a weapon. Okay. How many do I need? Let's see. Leviathan Horror, I need... Oh, dale. That's, what did it say? 250 with 50 premium ones, and that's... I need to clear out 2 stocks of those. Oh, God, I forgot about that. Oh, fuck, I forgot about how shitty this event can be. Okay. Okay, we need to figure out what's the fastest what's the fastest thing that's going to end this. Because I want to see the ending of this event and have fun noises for Oboro. Oh yeah, let's use Emily. Not Emily. Let's use Noah. Noah in green. Can we do that? Can I do this? Hold on, guys. I'm trying to figure this out. There we go. Both Noahs. No, that's not going to work. Let's just put on the, because I want to farm the event, I want to farm that part to unlock the ending, not actually just have to sit there and pout. Chaotic Beholder. Oh, I need to level this up. I forgot. I leveled up the supporter, not that one. They had a giveaway and you'd run... Yeah, that's right. You did win the acrylic Rinko. It's like... to fully enjoy the ugly bastard. It's like, oh, Dan, you are so crazy. They'll probably do something like for anniversary where they're going to give, you know, obviously like probably a week or 2 weeks of free 10 rolls. And then they'll probably have like a rerun of last year's Halloween event so we can go beat the shit out of Sakura again. And or have her beat the shit out of us. And then they have the 2.0 version of the Halloween mission and it's super hard. Nagi was a supporter during Anniversary, and Tokiko released during Anniversary as well. Did she? I think. Did she do that? I think she did. Was released during that part, or from what I remember. I don't know. Some gacha games are even stingy during their anniversary. It's like, oh man, Genshin. Genshin's always just full of problems. Every time I hear about Genshin in media, it's about like either how they have nothing going on, or it's like such a shitty game or whatever. It's like, I don't know. I've never heard anything positive about that, that's for sure. The only positive thing I've ever heard about it was how hot the grills are. Alright, Noah, let's actually give you some gear. No, that's right. We need to equip Chaotic Beholder. No. Get this. Go to the Magatamas, hit on equip. Go to Beholder, equip. Boy, I wish we could have loadouts. Boy, oh boy, I wish we could. Alright, perfect. Genshin Anniversary complaints were so loud that non-players even felt the salt. I remember that because it's like, Jesus, it was like shaking up the entire, like, an entire world. Yeah, it really did actually shake up the entire world for the most part. That, like, people were going,
I can't believe it. Why would they ever do something like this? This is terrible. I want free things. Even Fate Grand Order gave free things.
It's like, oh my god. Shut up. It's like, Jesus Christ. Play another game or something. I like how my Noah dropped like 20,000 power by equipping a 1-5 weapon. I'm very glad that the entire time I've had Noah, they've given me 5-5 of her gacha weapon. But it's like, I would have, it's like, Jesus. Five seconds. Wow, damn. This is really great for mobbing around. The base cooldown is what, 8 seconds? Yeah, it's 8 seconds. So you can really start fucking around with sort of stuff like that. No, it's 10 seconds. This is cool. Oh, that's right, you did make the meme for that over there, Bello D. They're talking about like how, what was it, a little horny dog, and it's like, the horny dog is like, oh my goodness, there's nothing over here for us Genshin players. It's like, and then Action Taimanin's got like a boatload of stuff for Anniversary. It's like, yeah, it's great. Ikuyasiyo. Puncher! Puncher! It doesn't help that their Anniversary and Genshin's is close to Action Taimanin's. Oh, really? I didn't know that. I didn't realize that until now. Like, wow. Genshin's Anniversary is what? Isn't it just like 2 weeks, like a week before, or just like a week after Action Taimanin's? They're so close together at the same time. It's honestly unbelievable. I love that Robert's Revenge doesn't fucking suck now. I love the range. I really do. This is so good. Oh, jeez. They're very close for some reason. I guess Genshin was like the absolute killer right there. Genshin wanted to make sure they had no competition. It's like, I don't understand why. I mean, Genshin is what, like now the first or second largest gacha in the world. It competes with stuff like Dokkan Battle and like Dokkan Battle, Fate Grand Order, Grand Blue Fantasy, Uma Musume. It competes with the likes of those and can win on certain days. They're very weird games.
No, no! No, oh god.
No, what happened? He died. Just dies out of nowhere. I like the way this works. Stand still, buddy. Oh, that's the familiar. Oh, wow. I didn't even realize that. Who said that? Yeah, exactly right. Exactly there, Jeff. I've honestly sat there and mistaken it like, oh crap. Tab me out. Bye, Shiranui. It's like, I do like the new familiar, but it is annoying because you keep mistaking it for a mob. I have mistaken it literally 3 times in like the last couple of runs because I thought it was another mob. I thought, why isn't that guy dying? It's like, no, it's because it's an Edgar familiar. I'm like, okay. They couldn't make something unique for Noah. No, it's not unique to Noah. They needed to make something for everybody. That's it. Look at that. Harpy's Dream Shade is now an actually usable skill. Increases damage by 40%. Jeez, that is insane. It's like having the Shiranui, the New Year's Shiranui supporter active. Like it's like an active, but you can take it with you wherever you go. Oh, it's not scrolling. Crap. But some people can complain you get gangbang here and you can't react and it's unplayable. The only thing is you have to just use some proper skills. They should have made the familiar a unique model. They really should have, because I think hold on, let's go to Noah's weapons because there's a really good reason for this. Hang on. Here it is. This right here, this skin, the Eye of a Traitor one, this would have been like perfect for her to have as a familiar, because it's like it's totally unique to her. It's another flying eye guy, and it's like I don't think any enemies look like this in the game. It looks different enough to make sense. Also, this is like the rarest weapon I've ever had. I've had the misfortune of getting. I've had this thing sitting at 4.5 for almost 1.5 years. I have yet to see a 5th copy. Astaroth needs a unique summon as well. It's like I wish they had a unique summon for Astaroth, because she obviously gets her her lava worms, but I wish that instead of like the lava worms that I wish she didn't get like the lava worms that shot the little darts. I wish she got the lava worms that were the tentacles that could smack. Like those would be much better, or at least her own unique supporter. Like you get like lava earth Taimanins or something that she could summon using her 81 skill. That'd be pretty cool. But you still want to know a revamp that spawns monster mouths instead of claws. Now let's scroll. Because she's a massive glutton. She really is. I mean, like, Noah eats all the time. It's like, why don't we get, like, you know, well, obviously it wouldn't be Sloth from Full Metal Alchemist. Sloth was like the fastest character that they had. Glutton's never-ending appetite. I'm surprised there isn't. I'm surprised. Well, no, like not a lot of artists care about Noah enough to make art like that for her. Because I was just thinking about, like, since Noah eats a lot, I'm surprised no one's done like a force-feeding fetish art for Noah. Like it doesn't exist out there or something, or it probably does, but it's like on commission base only, and it's never been shared. I don't know. I would be the only type of person to ever think of something disgusting like that. It's like, where's the Noah force-feeding art? She eats all the time, because she reminds me of Gluttony from Full Metal Alchemist. It's like, you know what this game needs? More force-feeding. More fetish art. It's already got enough. But maybe they could incorporate a headless Yukikaze supporter. Maybe. That's something you could probably mod in if you really had, like, if you probably took the effort in for it. Because obviously there's people who have done, like, model swaps and, like, skin mods. So I imagine it couldn't be, you know, impossible to do anything like that. Because this game is built in Unity. So and there's obviously tools to mess around with, like, injecting new files or, like, editing the value or something like that. Because if I remember correctly, there's, like, people who mod this game. And they do a pretty alright job for the most part. For how limited it is. And also the fact that, like, they don't have an auto updater. At least none of them really do. If you're really serious about wanting to mod this game, you have to reapply it every patch, which is essentially you have to reapply it every Tuesday. You know, it's every Monday night. I'm like, all right, that's enough. The fact that these supporters actually do 200% of Noah's damage is really, really good. I like that a lot. Bradley. Vor Noah with giant fetishism. I'm very surprised that that doesn't exist yet. Because I've seen, like, you know, obviously people, what is it? It's like giantess art with, like, and then Vor. It's like, I mean, Noah's literally whole thing is eating, and she grows in size. She's, like, perfect for those people who like the, lolly giantess growth art or whatever. So, hey, I guess more power to them if they can find that sort of stuff likable. I don't know if you guys have seen this picture before, but have you guys seen the picture of the guy eating this giant 3-foot gummy worm? And he's got, like, the head of it in his mouth, and he's biting down on it, and he's, like, looking as ecstatic as can be. I want to see that picture, but with Noah. Where she's eating, like, a giant 3-foot gummy, or a giant, like, 20-foot gummy worm, but it's like she's in her big form. And she's having the time of her life, just eating candy. There needs to be more cute Noah art out there. I don't want fetish art for Noah, even though this series is full of fetish content already. I just want to see her do fun stuff like that. She ate Oboro. It's like, oh my goodness. Thanks, Bun. Thanks for leading the way with our, for Noah, for that Noah content, I guess. Well, this is a perfect time of farming for me on Noah because I wanted to get her defense and HP up to 25. Thank goodness we're playing an event which always gives 1,080 experience every time. Oh. What did the effect for the supporter say? It's every 5th hit it summons a familiar. That is so perfect. That is so perfect for Noah, because she deals a ton of hits with her basic attack string, and she can summon one of those. It's like, yes, yes. It made Noah good. Oh yes, I love this. I love this update. It's every 5th kill, not every 5th hit. It's like, oh, yes. Oh, Noah, you're good. You're great, Noah. This is the update she deserved. This is how I wish she played on the first day. Oh, perfect. Now I get to make the Noah Revisited video. That was a very fun review I got to make of Noah. And now I get to actually go back and make changes to it to see how much she's actually improved. Ah. I'm glad when they take characters I like and make them better. Good job on them with Shiranui. With a giant shit-eating grin on her face. Of course. Of course that's what she's got to have, is a giant shit-eating grin with a 20-foot gummy worm in big mode. She's like, yes, you can't have any of my gummy worms. You can't have my gummy candy. But in a picture frame, there's a woman that was interviewed in 2021. Alright, we'll go check that out on this next mission then. Because I didn't know that. I know there's like obviously the golden retriever and there's the Noah picture. You'd probably have to open up like the map in like the Unity editor or something, so you can actually go see like all these portraits and paintings. Better yet, we just have to go back to the mansion level and take a look. Alright, there we go. There's obviously super thick Noah over there. A little dog. Is there any portraits over here? There's, that's probably like a director guy for the company on top of that. There's a generic print. It looks like something out of Dusk. I think that's the guy who was like, we like Javco or something like that from like the other level. Oh, look at the paintings here. Hey, there's the lady. There's the that's probably like an art designer lady. Is this her? I don't know. She looks like that artist lady, MAO or something like that. I don't remember what her name is. Like obviously you can tell like the one that's like made to fit the lighting of the room where it's all dark, and then you have like the picture someone made for like the art contest, and it's like super bright. I think those are just more people from the company. Oh, cool. Alright, just how much do I have left for this? I have 535 and 2400. So I need 250 and 50, and that's I only need 10. It's probably enough. No, that's not enough for it. I think I'm actually short by 100. Because I want to see the ending. Yep, I knew it. I'm just barely there. And even then, I probably need to do 2 more runs. So we'll get 2 runs done, and then we'll go play a little bit more with Noah, and do that. He eats at the restaurant, and then he goes to the mall. Oh man, Raptor's got himself a day planned out, folks. Is that gonna knock? Yeah, it did. Okay, good. I wanted to see if that would actually work. It's not. The skill isn't armored. It's just defense up. Okay. Something I was thinking about the other day is like I hadn't played, I think, Action Taimanin very much in like the last 2 weeks. It was mostly because I was reading something and it's like they gave I think one person gave me some sort of weird ass comment at some point, and I was like, I really hated it because it was like I always hate when like you get the weirdest fuck comments sometimes, or like mean shit, and because it's like it's one thing to say it, but then it's another for it to be true. And then it's like the other day when I defeated Noah, when I did the Sora mission on 75, I knew I was going to be fine. Because it was like, it's more or less how I couldn't actually complete it with Sora. So then I actually completed it with Sora. So, well, 75 at least on high content. So it's like, yeah, alright. I don't need to worry about it anymore. I guess I just usually end up making a big deal out of nothing, such as something like that. I don't know why. I guess it's a thing we have to do as humans, where we pay attention to weird shit like, oh, the bad stuff instead of the mountains of good things we get. Maybe it's because we take the good things for granted at that point. We only, and because we don't get very many bad things, we don't understand, like, how to react to it correctly, because I probably really didn't right there. And it fucking ate my ass up for like 2 weeks. But regardless, it's over. That's in the past now. Where are all these fucking things coming from? I wasn't paying attention right. Oh! Oh my god, good job, little eye guy. That was great. Shot him dead. You covered my recovery. This is a great supporter. This is awesome. Hold on. Yep, I won on my terms, and they can't change that. I'm sure that they'll obviously, you know, try to say something like, oh, you used invincibility and did all that sort of shit with superpowered Magatamas. It's like, you think I'm going to go over there on floor 75 without some sort of contingency or something to help me get past the impenetrable wall that is Rinko, Yukikaze, and Sakura. If you can do it without invincibility, fine. But I completed it, and you can't change that. Yep, you got it right there, Bella D. Run DMC saying it the best. Because it's like that. And that's the way that it is. Oh. Oh, I scratched my nose. Alright. You had to buy it, but... Oh, but you couldn't find anything like that in terms of... What did you say there? Didn't keep scrolling weird. Ah, there it is. But Sora is a lot of fun. You didn't have any UR weapons for on your 100 draws for Fumi Yakina. I mean, I can understand that. It's like... I remember I got 120 draws for Tokiko weapons, and I never got a single UR for her until about 4 months ago. Tokiko was like one of the most painful character openings that I've had. Sora was a similar situation, but at least I had enough materials saved up to get a 4-5 arena weapon for her. And that 4-5 arena weapon cleared 75, so it's like I'm moving mountains with this little girl. Sora's good, everybody. She's solid stuff. And yeah, it's like I got, what is it? Oh, damn it, didn't do it. There you go. Go, Noah, go. And of course, I always gotta use, you always have to use your best stuff to win. Obviously, I do like myself a good challenge, but it's not like I can't clear it in the first place. I don't know. There's always a lot of animosity spread towards Sora. So I imagine it's like it probably gets almost some of it rubbed off on me at a certain point. So it's like you do whatever the hell you want to do there, man. You can stay mad. Just do whatever you need to do. You got to use invincibility in your OP Magatamas there. It's the right thing to do. Without it, you're just gonna lose. Does it do it? What? Hold on a second. Let me check that. Yeah, I didn't do it. Did you guys see that? When I used Robert's Revenge, and then I immediately go and use my the active skill for the supporter, and it didn't reset the cooldown for the skill. So I guess maybe the skill's a little bugged or something. I don't know. Let me try that again. Let's go to a different level. Oh, you got 2 UR weapons for Sora? Oh, dude, Gappy, you gotta send those over to me to my private Taimanin account so I can have myself some UR weapons that aren't the arena weapons. I need to try that again, though. I need to, like... Why does that not work? I imagine if Sora was, like, mechanically bad... like Noah levels of bad on release. Yeah, look at that. It didn't work. Fucking, of course, Noah can't have anything good in her life. Her supporter's bugged from the first minute. Because Robert's Revenge should have been instantly been able to be used again as soon as I pressed the button for, well, just probably a second after I pressed the supporter button. That didn't work. Is that like a conflict with the supporter itself or Noah because I have her weapon equipped? Let's try that again with a different character. Because now I'm curious. Because this is a very, very strong ability. Because the ability to reset something on the level of like Serpent Blaze to 0 is like, that's insane. It's like, there's got to be some bugs. But I will get to you guys in a second. I need to check this. Because I've been using it a few times and I've been wondering, like, why isn't it working? I get the attack boost and I obviously get the, I'm getting a boost in some parts, and but I'm not getting the skill fix. Who has a long green skill? Micah does. Where is Noah? It seems bugged. It probably is bugged. So let's use something that doesn't boost supporters or skills. There we go. We'll make Micah heal. Carpet. Where is... Go get him, Micah. Oh, hello, Solid Redfield. You did recently subscribe. Welcome. Welcome to the Corn's Field, you my little colonels. Endless Robert's Revenge would totally make a Noah Panzer tank. It would. It totally would. 9 seconds. That should be ready to use again, but you can't use it. Okay, the skill is, it's bugged, of course. There you go. Get him, baby. Oh, this is... Oh, God damn it, Micah. You're so good. That's why you're an S rank, Micah. Because you're super duper good at killing things really quickly. Oh, this is very sad. The one time Noah gets a really nice supporter, and then it doesn't work. Because I should have been able to use my incendiary rounds twice in a row, but no, there we go. Can't have shit as Noah. No, we cannot. Like, it's not even bugged specifically towards Noah. It's just bugged in general. Guess I'm going to have to open up the support ticket to Gremory again. And hopefully I can handle the months and months of waiting to hear if they're going to fix it. Alright. What did you say there, Gappy? Samael or Yosuzume. Okay. Let's go to the gacha store. What does Samael? Particle charge versus defense down. Defense down is going to be like the stronger option for Sora because she has so many hits and so many chances to crit because of it. And she also has, like, I think she has something about her that has a much higher particle charge gain even without her Taimanin art for some reason. So this is almost redundant. Like, even higher particle charge gain from 40 to 80%, it's like, it's obviously having a snake weapon because it's like, Sora already feels like she has like the highest particle charge in the game. It's like Sora ults 2 times when every other character can only do it once and they have to work for it. Sora does not. So I would honestly pick Yosuzume unless you really got like a specific build for Samael. I think I mentioned that in the first look video too. Extra thick Micah. I love Micah so much. I want Micah to get more costumes. I want her to have the same amount of costumes that like Yukikaze and Sakura and Asagi have. Like, what is this? Asagi has like what? Actually, I think I can check this. Go to collections, costume. 3, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 18 plus. She has 22 costumes. Can you believe that? Asagi has 22 costumes. That's why her face is on the cover of the franchise next to that disgusting fuckbag Yukikaze. All right, now we can see if we can finish this event. I think I have enough now. I needed one more. Get ourselves a Leviathan horn because Mama is super horny. And we go to the epilogue. Alright. Hurry up. Master Obora will be here anytime soon. Hauling team, we've finished moving the goods. Special ops team, we've cleaned up all the traces. In the deepest underground tunnel, as ordered by Oboro, the Oboro ninja troops started moving to withdraw from Kotara Island. Just then, Master Oboro, who was on her way to the mansion to check on Noah, returned. How are preparations? Moving the goods and preparations for the cleanup is all complete. Good, let's move to Sector 2 straight away. Master Oboro, Noah isn't here yet. Doesn't matter, there's still something that doll needs to do. What? I love these clock wipe transitions. These are great. Noah! I'm back. I thought I told you not to go near that mansion. I chased the people who ran away, and they were there. Anyway, we're moving to Sector 2 immediately. Go get ready. Huh? There's still some things I need to do. Since Astaroth knows about us now, it's only going to get much more dangerous even if we remain here. We gotta get moving. Astaroth said if I hand her Momochi, who fell down the underground tunnels. So I struck a deal with her. Oh my god. Leave that plaything and prepare to move right now. Yes, ma'am. She orders her troops to move to Sector 2. Whatever deal she struck with that voodoo doll, as long as it doesn't interfere with what we do, I'll just use it. Oboro smiles viciously to makes her way to the transport her troops prepared. Wow, Noah making the big moves. Hours after Oboro and her troops left Kotara Island. Oh my god! Asagi, where did you go? What? Is that supposed to be her falling? I don't think it was because her hands and feet stayed there. Okay. Good job, Gremory. Oh my god. Remains of zombies and demons that were cut and crushed by a ninja sword and a battle axe were scattered everywhere. Their severed heads and limbs flew and hit the sluggish zombies. Finally, there was an opening in the demon siege. This way, Rinko. Take point. The rest of you protect Emily while making your way out. I'm not reading your shit, Yukikaze. A lightning flashed through the darkness of the underground tunnel on the drone monitor. The number of zombies and demons dwindled down as they were charred to a crisp. In that time, those protecting Emily escaped with Miss Murasaki through the rear. Like to escape in her rear, heyo. Once I confirmed everyone was out, I was about to film Momochi's corpse. There stood an unknown being. Who are you? And there we go. It's Noah. Noah's introduction. Oh, it's because of the new model. It probably calls to like the new version. It doesn't know what to do there. But it looks like they kept the original hands and feet, legs, and the hands and feet for it. So those stayed. But I guess the rest of the body just like doesn't know what to do. Asagi's too fast. Why do I not like Yukikaze? Okay, well, I love explaining this. All right, here we go. Let me go to the main menu. I don't like Yukikaze for the events that happen in Taimanin Yukikaze 1 and 2. Because like, all she does is like create problems for herself and Rinko and her mother and Shizuru and really everybody else there. Like, all she does is just like, you know, Tatsuro's a little bitch, obviously. But like, Yukikaze just does nothing to really help that sort of thing. She exacerbates the problem. And even then, like, obviously, oh, she may have changed after the games happened or something like that. No. She just continues to get worse and worse. She doesn't really stay the same. Maybe she softens up in something like RPGX, but I haven't played RPGX, so I don't know. But either way, it just really She's just a conniving bitch that doesn't really deserve credence in my party or willingness to be spoken towards. I hate her. And the fact that she's like the face of the franchise for the most part is like the worst thing. She doesn't need to be there. We could have literally anybody else and have a good time. That's why I like us. That's why Asagi still remains consistently my favorite, because she's consistent. She actually changes a little sometimes. I need to go to Noah. Oh, I'm so used to Noah being like in the middle of the pack over here. I forget that she's number 1 right now today. We need to go to Sora. Oh, I'm pretty sure, like, yeah, Cyborg Yukikaze is different. It's like, I'm very sure, because it's like, it's not actually, you know, Yukikaze. It's built from her, but this clone lived its own life and had different experiences. So now it actually gets to be a different and less bitchy person. And actually gets to be, you know, enjoyable for the most part. Also, Cyborg Yukikaze got that fucking fat ass, like, holy shit. Like, goddamn, they didn't have to give her that, but they sure did anyways. Yowza. Oop, that's right, you need to hit all those. Alright, we have all the things we want here. Sora's put the defense up. Let's jack it up a little bit. Make it easier. Got what I want. Fox Flame. There we go. Flare of Grudge. We're going to see what Flare of Grudge looks like in action. Before we go in there, though, I am going to go to the bathroom. All right. If only the Taimanin Yukikaze VN had better characterization like Taimanin Asagi. Well, I mean, really the sort of characterization starts like what? In 2, I think? 2 has the most characterization for everything. It develops a lot of stuff and it introduces a lot of plot points. And then 3 goes to expand the universe, because 3 is the one that everybody really goes back to alongside 1. 1 sets up the world, 2 improves on it, and then 3 turns it on its head. All right. But is that the appeal of Taimanin Yukikaze? A cocky, talented amateur getting punished for her arrogance and stubbornness. I think they call that what? Rape correction for the Mesugakis. Alright. Now, what do we have here? Let's go over Sora, what we're going to use on her. We obviously just have like, we got a 4-5 weapon. We got a 3-5 SR. So this is like obviously not optimal equipment. We got like 3 skills. We got Arrow. We got Celestial Fox. Great skill. Flare of Grudge. Flare of Grudge reflects 50% of the damage taken. So we're going to have 90% damage reflected, which is going to be like really helpful for the most part. This is probably going to take a few attempts, and obviously we have the invincibility and our 2 free supporters. Do the VNs have official translations? They do not. They are translated by, like, you know, groups of fans of the series, so they take their time to happen. All right, let's do this. Show us how it's done, baby girl. Sounds like popcorn. Oh, I didn't crit. All right. Ten, 9, 7. Okay. And we're gonna let it play out. Now it's time to focus up. Let's see if I can get this. Damn it. Alright, activate the ult. Million damage. Oh, good hit. Good hit. The fucking second life. Great. I knew it. Shit. Alright. Oh, it didn't crit when I wanted it to crit. Alright, we can try again. Because I wanted it to crit back there when it had the, before it activated the second life. Because I don't want the second life to activate unless I really need it. I was able to get through there, but man, good old Yukikaze over there with her stunning lightning. It's like, goodness gracious. It's hard to really show off the usages and like actual practical purposes of Flare of Grudge, because it's like when you get swarmed by enemies, it's very hard to show off like what it looks like. Who's alive? Okay. Oh, just outside of range. Let's try again. We are 75% of the way.
Oh my god, you gotta get out of there! Oh Jesus!
I think the defense buff wore off on Sakura. It's doable. Nope. Oh, I took a risk and it wasn't worth it. Oh god. Let's get Clamp. Let's who did who's the ones who did Madoka Magica? I want them to do something like Taimanin Asagi. That actually sounds like weird enough, like the way they handled Madoka I think, what is it, Shaft that did it? It's either that who did a Monogatari. I want them to do that. I want them to do Taimanin Asagi. Make an adaptation of it, because they always have a nice fun visual style in whatever they're gonna do. Or at least if it's like a big ticket property, they do a nice job with it. Yeah, so we get Shaft to do it. I would love to see Shaft do that. Why was I thinking Clamp? Oh, Lord. Activate it, activate it, activate it. Oh, God, please. JC staff. Stay away from the Taimanins, please. Shit, that didn't crit. That was a really bad hit, too. Oh, jeez. Yes! Oh, God. That's some scary shit. You can get really aggressive with like doing. You can get really aggressive with Sora and use that arrow more often. But I was more or less wanting to win, not go for a good time. But it's like, there he goes. It happens. It's like, oh, lordy me. Sweating to death over here from that. Like, it's, they don't make it easy. And we do it. Sora 75. Who knows when oh man, that's right. They're probably gonna do that when what's it called? And when the anniversary rolls around, they're gonna do floor 100. We gotta take her to the highest possible levels ever. It's where we're going for. Maybe one day, Noah. Maybe we'll get you there. We're not there yet. Now let's see what you guys had to say, though. Where is that? Redfield, what is a T&K? Like, what is the studio? Like, what is that studio, and what have they made? I need you to elaborate on that. Oh, Clampus for all girls and an all girls anime studio. Oh, is that the one that makes like the Dojin staff stuff, where it's like they made those Jotaro and Jotaro X what's its face Kakyoin Dojins, where they make like they made Kakyoin lay an egg or something, like it's like that. I'm probably thinking of something else. They're famous for Cardcaptor Sakura and Tsubasa Chronicles. Alright, because I've never seen Cardcaptor Sakura and Tsubasa Chronicles. It's like, I don't... That'll be a good question then. What are your guys' favorite light novels that got adapted? Or, like, your favorite adapted light novels? Or just, like, light novels in general? Because, frankly, I really enjoyed... What was that thing called again? Marduk Scramble. That's it. Marduk Scramble is a 3-movie series, and it's adapted from, I think, like a 30-chapter light novel or something like that. It's like, oh, that was so good. I love Marduk Scramble. I think I literally sat down in one night after watching all 3 movies and like wrote a review for the whole thing. I loved it so much. I probably need to read the books, though. But am I going to stream the new Pokemon games that come out in November? Probably. I'll probably go get, like, I'll probably get it through other means. And then I'll show it off to you guys. Because that's, well, I need to make sure it works in the first place. That way I'll be able to have it to show you guys. It may not be like release day, but we'll be obviously playing new Pokemon at some point, and I want to try it too. It's actually got me a little excited. Ray Earth, Cardcaptor Sakura, Overlord. Monster Girl Doctor, you love the world building. It's like, well, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And I've never heard of Monster Girl Doctor. What's that there, Masher? And Redfield, can you tell me about Railgun? Can you sell me on a person who knows? The only thing that I know about Railgun is the concept of like, you take a slug of sorts, a metal slug, and you place it in between 2 magnets and shoot it faster than any gun could ever fire it. That's what I know about railguns. So that means I know nothing about the series. Let's do some secret missions, though. We've cleared our event. We've looked at the costumes. We've seen what Noah can do, and we saw floor 75 on that. So let's just hang out and do some secret missions. We've got 21 of these motherfuckers, and it's boss day. Gotta love it. Sagi, what you got for us, babe? Oh, JC Staff. Are JC Staff the one that made One Punch Man Season 2? We'll keep this on you. What am I doing? Because I was thinking about that. It's like, obviously, Madhouse made, what's it called? The Season 1 for One Punch Man. And then Season 2 for One Punch Man was made by, like, someone else. And you can obviously feel it was made by someone else because it is not as stylistically interesting or cool. We'll go green today. I really wish that the supporter worked, though, because I would love to show off like combinations you can do in terms of like double skill usage. But no. Emery has once again fucked up. I gotta show off my pretty lady though. My pretty lady with her neon fox costume. I wish that the ears stood up on this costume like Asuka's does. Oh shit, I messed that up. Taco slashu! Taco sumi! Goodbye. Goodbye, Rinko. Oh, she's calling it in, folks. She's calling it in. That fat ass do be on the radio and saying mean things about Asagi. Oh, okay. It looks like chat broke for a second because like it just suddenly updated to like 12 messages. There we go. Let's use super armor. Yeah, there you go. Look at that fat ass on you, Asagi. Oh my god. Looking fantastic, babe. Ah, love you. Love her. Alright, Emily's turn. What does she have equipped? Sora, this. Okay, they're all considered human. Perfect. And we need critical boost. Gravity holdo. Good, now I can leave it alone and read this. Monster Girl Doctor, but it's Monster Musume, but the main character is a doctor. So what makes it that much different than Monster Musume? Like, on what level does it actually change? Monster Girl Doctor is about a young doctor working in a city founded by dragon grills, where monsters and humans work together. He has an assistant, Lamia, who's good at pharmaceuticals. Oh. Hang on, I actually have to pay attention. There we go. It's the name of the ability of Mikoto Masaka and a supporting character and index in the main character's side story, Tuaro Kagaku no Railgun. Okay. Oh no, I have to slightly pay attention as Emily now. Was it 32 seconds? She's probably going to die because I'm not paying attention. Cool. Good job, Emily. That's why you're the best. I only had to think half the time. And only had to make sure you didn't die once. Show them how it's done, Rinko. What does it mean to be a pearlescent warrior? Oh, it lagged a bit on my end. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. I'm right now I'm just looking at like OBS over here and it shows I have 1,999 dropped frames. So I guess it cut out suddenly. Okay. So I guess you guys get to miss out on all that stuff. You guys get to miss out on Emily totally whooping ass back there. No, I bet it was like the end of Asagi's or something. But you didn't. Yeah, Emily does all the work for you, Melody. It really does. I legitimately just went over there and read chat for a couple of seconds to see like if I did all that sort of stuff, and then good old Miss Emily knows how to get it done. Let's use Tokiko. I never use Tokiko enough because Tokiko is really, really strong. We're gonna see why. Violet slash wind slice the shift. Okay. I think we're ready. Emily's main strength, Koa, is the ability to play the game itself and also shoot like 6 times a second. So she just deals like mountains upon mountains of DPS like every second. Oops, she activated it. Four. Nice. Wow, they make Rinko is just so satisfying to play when you have like the Shosu. It feels so good to just like let it rip and suddenly do like 2 million damage with it. It's like, God, this is such a good feeling right there. It's like you do 2 wind slices in a row, then you hit the violet slash proc. And it's like, oh my God, it's insanity. It's 3 huge slash damages in a row. Love it. Shing. Oh, okay, so the doctor manga or whatever goes more into the anatomical side of things about how those monsters will work. So like a mermaid that almost drowns in water, and you do sutures to a Frankenstein ninja, and a living tumor near a dragon's heart. So it's more or less like what? How would you say that? It's a medicinal comedy slice of life drama TV or manga series or whatever. Because I don't think, is it adapted or something? That I don't know. But in terms of like, this is Ingrid, okay. But I'm now remembering, like, since you spoke about light novels or something like that, I'm remembering now. Does anybody remember Amagi Brilliant Park? I remember when that like the anime got announced for and the first season came out. I watched the first season and I thought it was like fine. I didn't think it was really mind-blowing stuff. I thought like the anime like not the anime like ended. Like I thought the anime was like just okay at best. She's not human. She's a demon. She needs melee. She needs crit cat. Because like whenever I watched Amagi Brilliant Park, I wish there's like, is there more? I don't know. When I watched it, I was like very early in high school. So I saw it and I was like, I don't care. I don't know where to read manga anyways. And I barely read any manga in the first place. And I didn't know until years and years later that Amagi Brilliant Park ended. And I'm like, wow. And it's not going to get together or something like that. So I was thinking like, oh. And it's Amagi Brilliant Park as a main character and a girl like that. However, Amagi Brilliant Park ends with both of them actually getting together. And they actually do have sex. So it's not even like, oh, they go right off into the sunset in the car and they live happily ever after in the theme park. Nuh-uh. Our main character guy, our boy gets it in. He gets it in. I was very surprised about that. I'm like, wow. Thanks for telling me the ending. I don't need to read it now. Takosumi. That could have been a triple kill, damn it. Wow, what the fuck is happening? It's like my connection's all over the place today. It's lagging. Man, I gotta check that. What is going on? Yeah, there you go. It shows that I'm like dropping frames again. Maybe. I don't know why. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Because it keeps seeing it like slowly update and back and forth. It's like, oh, it's rough. All right, Masher, what is Black Jack? Is that another light novel series that I don't understand or know about? It's like, But Jermaine, you're like, one thing you don't understand is that every character has an OVA or backstory retelling of where they are now. And Astaroth, if they ever did the backstory with her, well, Astaroth got introduced in a battle arena. So you have to like get the information from Taba and then work your way from there. At least that's the way I see it. So you'd have to ask Masher on those sort of things to get the information on that sort of character. I mean, you could obviously just go read about it on the wiki. But Amagi Brilliant Park is hyped mainly because KyoAni did the animation. And KyoAni is always the selling point instead of the actual series. Oh, that's very sad. What was like KyoAni's like really big work to make them so famous? Because they obviously had to do something at some point to be like so famous that like the mere mention of their name gets people to go buy their content or more or less watch their show. I can't understand something like that. Let's use red Kiara today. Actually, no, green. Maybe use green Kiara. Snow Leopard Fist. They animate really boring shows, but they've mastered the power of the Moe Blob Chronicles. I'm sure they have. That's the reason why they've been in business to this day. I think they're like an older company, aren't they? They've been around since like, what, the 80s or something? But they really hit their stride somewhere in the early 2000s from what I remember. And they're like, oh my god, now we have all these like great shows or something like that. Because I think they animated something like in the early 2000s that really hit it with people. Did they do what's that one where it's like the something melancholy of Haruhui Suzune or something like that? Did they do that show? No, did they do K-On! Too as well? I think they did something like those two they did one of those two shows and it really put their ass on the map, and that's like people like remember them so fondly. They'll watch it because they're doing it. At least that's what I think, so that's why I think they do it. Okay, it was. That's what I thought. Because I'm trying to remember, it's like they make some they don't choose their titles very wisely, and they make some absolute fucking stinkers. Oh, I don't have a kablam. Jeez. Kiara's going to probably die during this. I can feel it. Because if the bleeding doesn't get... Because if the damage from the enemies don't get her, it's going to be this bleeding. Hey, look at that. Good old Snow Leopard Fist. Breaking them down. Miss Icy Hot. Bringing it to him. Sakura's turn. Let's see what she's got. I really... Oh my god, Sakura would be so perfect for using Noah's skill cooldowns. For her skill cooldown thing. That, oh, god damn it, Gramarye. Why'd you have to fuck this up on like the first day? It doesn't fucking work. But Blackjack is of Osamu Tezuka, Mr. Manga Man. It's an illegal doctor who can operate on almost all illnesses. He's an assistant as a living organ disguised as a grill. Okay, that sounds like some sussy stuff for sure, but I guess it'll work. Who is... There we go. We're just gonna miss Crit Cat. Cleave, dive. Yeah, that'll work. It always works for Sakura. Well, hang on. I just realized something. We were talking about Taiminals earlier, and then Bella D mentions the werewolf costume. So it's like, why don't we just wear her werewolf? I know, like, this swimsuit's so good, but it's like, let's put on a werewolf costume because we're having animal theming today. At least for girls who have animal themes. Full Metal Panic, the legendary rugby episode. What's the rugby episode then for Full Metal Panic? Did they do anything special there? God, smacks him for 1,000,000 damage. Alright, this should... Oh yeah, they'll be ready. Sakura, you're supposed to crit! Now we're down to the quarter HP. Spin to win, go Sakura, go. That's the good stuff. But KyoAni's famous for developing, there you go, Haruhi Suzumiya, Haruhi Suzuya, whatever. Lucky Star. Oh, they made Lucky Star. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. Because always, like, people love Lucky Star. I remember, like, I had some friends when I was growing up, they watched that show. And it's like, I never really, like... I don't know where people were able to see that, though. Did they watch like the whole series on YouTube or something when it was uploaded there? Because that's like really I think that show was on during like really early YouTube or something. No, that show came out like 2003 or something. Either way, it's like the prime material for people my age. It's like the Chasers or not Chasers. It's it's the one where it's like not Layla Starr. It's wow, I can't remember what her name is because I've barely seen the show. Outlaw Star, that's it. It's another show that has a star and saying Outlaw Star or something like that. It's that show. It's made for people who are much older than me. Like people who are usually like Dan Riley's age or something. Watch. Noah's gonna fucking die. I know it. Because you can't get the inside track against these girls. You just can't. But this is what I mean, like where Noah's package weapon falls short is that you don't have enough enemies to kill. She's gonna die from the first wave of attacks, so I have to start over. My girl needs to get juiced. She's gotta get juiced up. And then we give her Eye of a Traitor. Chaotic Beholder. Excellent. Yeah, he's got the juice. We can handle it. It was about a rugby club that has about to be shut down because the players were all softies, so the MC trained them and turned them into all psycho killers. Awesome. He turned it from like catch into like American football. Great. Come on, Noah. You got this, girl. Excellent. Minimal damage. Break her armor. Ooh, shit. We fucked that up. Now Ina's in phase 2, and she does like 2,000 damage per hit. Put Micah to sleep. Ooh, shit. She uses her chainsaw. I think we have enough for it. Ooh, shit, that was bad. Look at you, Noah, doing your flip kicks and spins. See, you go from taking a very, very difficult time to get through this stuff, and now you're actually really good. And of course, Miss Murasaki, the best. Let's give you a green. Crit booster. Actually, no, she's human. She can actually get the... No, that's not the crit damage booster. Oh, Nagigatone. What? Hold on. Dr. Blackjack suffers from a latent landmine explosion that kills his mother. His best friend, a black kid, donated his skin to Jack. As a token of friendship, he kept the black skin as a part of him. That's... You know, when I read that aloud to myself, that sounds like a very odd premise, but I'm sure it works. but he vows to become a doctor because of said doctor who rescues him. Tezuka managed to use his experience as a doctor as a series. Oh, he was a doctor before that? Okay, that's pretty cool. But you enjoyed the Haruhi series. Yuki Nagato is still your favorite all-time Anna girl, and the reason why you like Noah so much. It's understandable. Oh, I didn't bring any healing. Oh well. Now I gotta win on my own volition. Oh, I did bring healing. I brought it in the form of the fucking counter. Tick. Come on, there you go. Oh, God bless these bleeding ticks inadvertently activating the counter. You know, there's a lot of these like classic anime I've never seen. Like, I don't think I've actually seen like what's that thing called? The high school thingy with the robot. Oh yeah, Cromartie High School. I've never seen that. Is there anything like really like mind-blowing about Cromartie High School? Because frankly, I don't think I really got like enough knowing about that sort of stuff to really go like, oh man, is it? I don't know enough to just exactly immediately write it off. But it's like, I guess it works for some people because it's like consistently, you know, people rate it so highly. But I guess that depends on the person. And I've also never seen like that panty and stocking show before. I've never seen that. I don't watch a lot of anime in the first place, so it's just really difficult for me to like pick up on like, when they announced the big reveal of, oh my God, Panty and Stocking season 2 released. I'm like, what does that mean? Like, I don't understand what they're trying to go for and that sort of thing, but I guess people are excited. Because I remember last week also, like, Raptor said, you know, I asked everybody in chat, was like, oh, it's like, who are your favorite and least favorite sort of characters and all that? It's like, and then it's like, oh, it's like, what's his face? Tucker, is it from Full Metal Alchemist? That guy. Apparently that was like Raptor's disliked character or something, and I didn't know who that was. So then we all sat down and watched the clip of when I guess Tucker reveals that he turned a dog and a child into a chimera, and I feel nothing because I've never watched the show before, so I don't know like what Tucker does. And I actually found myself like agreeing with some of what Tucker said, because it's like, you know, I guess Ed never really isn't that like the whole premise of Full Metal Alchemist, is like the two boys do an equivalent exchange sort of thingy and they lose parts of themselves from it and things happen. I'm not too sure. Uh-oh. She's gonna die from the bleeding. I knew it. Alright. My robot died. I gotta charge her batteries and try again. Oh, Asuka, the one time I wanted you to really crit, and it didn't happen. It's probably because I don't have any things equipped to her. Makes it harder for me. Hiya! Alright, I got about 5/8 of my health. Cool. That's what I wanted to happen. That's how I wanted it to go. Tried to take a massive goddamn risk and it didn't pay off. Then when you do risk as Asuka, it pays. It fucking pays. Yes. All right. But you've never seen Akira, Ghost in the Shell, and Eva. I've never seen Akira or Ghost in the Shell either. I've seen Eva twice though. I like that series a lot. I like what it's got going on in there. Wouldn't it be better if Lilith Studio follow the Game of Thrones example by HBO and get a big budget to create a new Taimanin series adapting the visual novels? Well, let's see. If someone like a bigger production company, let's say like, oh, we'll just say KyoAni. KyoAni obviously would not do anything like Action Taimanin, but say like a big studio like KyoAni, they do they do Taimanins, make adaptations of it. Inside the VNs themselves are barely any substance of story. Like you play them and it's like there's not a lot going on. What mostly happens in the story is getting through multiple sex scenes and a lot of bad endings. If they try to play the series straight, it would be like a 6-episode OVA season. That's it. For like adopting Taimanin Asagi 1, then 2, then 3. It would essentially be like 18 episodes for like the first 3 games. And they would probably have like, you know, maybe another 3 or 4 episodes for TA0. And then they would do something like that. Because there's not enough material to make like a 60-episode long-form series like Game of Thrones. There just really isn't. Oh, Pantheon Stalking was big because Gynax made it. They also made Gurren Lagann. And in Eva as well. It's like, that's what I remember. It's like, I don't really have like the sort of fanboyism towards like those big studios like most people do. Because it's like, I don't watch those sort of things. If I had more like fanboy stuff like to talk about that, it would probably be more towards like gaming companies. And even then, it's barely at most. Because a gaming company's practices and what they make sometimes usually don't align. Like I enjoy something like I don't like the Activision company very much, but I do like Call of Duty. It's a very fun game. And I enjoy it a lot. So it's like that sort of meshing isn't there. Stormshine, deflecting wind. God's Eye, Storm Fang, Howling Wind. Dang, that's pretty good. Use Storm Fang. Let's keep it. She got on there. Dainslift, Serpent Wave. There we go. Well, let me read all these before I start again. Adaptation of the visual novel plot for sure. The difference is in its ending. We better hate it than the Game of Thrones ending. I've never seen Game of Thrones, so I couldn't spoil it to you guys if I tried. Oh yeah, we would need something like Taimanin and Kurenai, then TA0, 1, 2, and 3. Well, no, TA, that would be Kurenai. TA0, 1, 2, Yukikaze 2, 3. Then you could have like really fun shit in there like Mama wa Taimanin. And the other... Oh, Ingrid's VN. No, the Ingrid's VN will be fitting in there too. It's like, but that's between 1 and 2. So you could do all that. You could really just adapt everything. Get him, Kurenai. Get him, baby. Oh no, got the slow. Shianimano. Good, she can stop chasing me for once in her goddamn life. If Aina doesn't kill me first. She's gonna die. Crap. Oh crap. It's gonna hurt everybody. There she goes. Oh, save us, Noah Christ. No. Oh, damn. Son of a bitch. Alright, we can try again. Ah, fuck. Hurts my canker sores. I just love spicy food way too much. Oh no. 1,000 damage bleed ticks. Holy shit. And Kurenai only has 19,000 health. She's just gonna die the moment she gets hurt. Now I have to pay attention. Oh, jeez, it's so painful. God, she barely made it out of that one. Oh, Kurenai, you have way too many skills to hold you in place. But you deal so much damage that you can just persevere through sheer power alone. Alright, now I can see what that is. You would personally prefer if the Taimanin TV show would make their own original story based on the visual novels. RPGX did the best job at introducing people to the world of Taimanins. Yeah, that is 100% the thing that they should do in the first place, is make their own adaptation. And honestly, if people like that adaptation more than they do the original games, it really would say a lot about Lilith. But it's like, I would like someone else to have a different spin on it and make it a more coherent setting, and then rather than having like, oops, we sold too much on the first game, now we have to make a series. Because that's kind of how this series feels. But we're doing great, Darth Neo. We are doing more secret missions right now. We showed off our costumes, Noah and everything, did the event. So now we're just hanging out right now. But Fuma Rebellion is resistant to Taimina 3's, Sagi's 3's Gosha invasion. Yep. If a Taimanin series is successful, Lilith could contract a studio for an adaptation of Taimanin Asagi 1. Masher, they already made an adaptation for Taimanin Asagi 1 and part of 2. It's also it's the legacy of the entire franchise. It's actually pretty nuts. Yugen Goku, Shien Shinshoku. All right, Big Mommy, show us how it's done. How would you introduce commoners to the world of Taimanins? Action Taimanin is probably like their best bet so far to introducing new people to the franchise. And it also helps push the image of what they want to portray the series as. Obviously it does, you know, the series is going to have its roots vested in pornography. But the fact that there is solutions to, you know, you don't have to look at the porn. You can play like the action game. You can play the Honkai Impact clone. You can play the Princess Connect clone. There's something for everybody. Dang. There I am getting way too risky again and just like nearly killing Shiranui. Let's wait for that to come back. That missed all of them. Okay. Ah, no. Yeah, see, that's what I get for not paying attention. Alright, we'll try that again. Do 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 do. But no, usually like when you get labeled as like an H studio, you usually are going to stay as an H studio. Like you're not going to really break out of there unless you really work very hard for a direct product change, or you just rebrand the entire company in general. Like for Lilith to actually make like a Game of Thrones style level of content for Taimanin Asagi, they would probably have to just make themselves an entirely separate company, like make a shell company and have that company animate it through the assistance of like Ziz, or not Ziz, but like the Lilith animation studio or something, or they get like a different director like Murakami or the people in Madhouse are on contract. Who said it that like being an H company has a lot of weight to it in terms of like how you get visualized, because that's 100% correct. Obviously, it's good to. I like being optimistic about the series, but come on now, it's Taimanin Asagi. It's a series that consistently tops the DMM R18 charts weekly, so it's like there's no getting around the porn. They know that, they understand it, and they're gonna make all they can off of it. Where's a little crit buddy? And yes, Darth Neo, the Asagi and Emily Taiminals are fantastic. I love them. I love the Asagi and the Emily ones for sure. They're great. Fantastic additions. Fantastic additions to this game. Some of the best costumes yet. They really are. But is Action Taimanin doing a good job to introduce the Taimanin series to a new audience, yeah, it's doing a really good job. And you want to know how I can tell? I've known about this series for many, many years. And now we're getting people, like, whenever they join in the stream or something like that, and we start talking about, like, other outside resources of outside of Action Taimanin, and then some of them do go check it out. They get very confused and ask me questions like, I didn't know this series had pornographic content inside of it. It's like, I didn't know they had all these things inside there. It's like, it makes getting porn for the series really easy. It's like, yeah, there you go. So yeah, this is doing a very good job in terms of like all ages content to get people to get eyes on Taimanin. Eyes, ears, and wallets on it for sure. So it's really good at doing that. Same thing, just like RPGX is for like the Japanese domestic market. She can't attack, okay. And mostly Lilith makes their money through merchandising anyways. Because I think DMM takes a pretty solid cut, don't they? So and there's always like really huge high quality goods in terms of like things you can get at the Lilith store. Like they always have those popular RPGX characters or anything like that in there. So yeah, that's always something to look forward to. Where is she? Mochi. Where are you, babe? It's 2:30. Okay. Actually, no, we can take these. And where is Kato? There she is. Stone Piercer, Clairvoyance. Let's get Magpie. Keeps her on the defensive. Put some defense to mitigate bleeding. Excellent. Why don't they invest in NFTs? Well, they do invest in NFTs. They have invested very heavily for the last almost 20 years into NFTs. They invest heavily into them nice fucking titties, that's for sure. That hit her? Really? Wait, what? Why does it have her in the main slot? I didn't want that. Tokiko. Tokiko, you need to tell me that I don't have Kuramachi Kato in the first slot. There we go. I'll slow him the fuck down. There's so many good characters inside there. Inside RPGX. I would love for them to come over here and then like have various like types of cross promotion with Action Taimanin. Because that would be like absolutely perfect for a series like for like two multimedia series like this. Are you serious, Tokiko? Come on. Now we have to restart because we took way too much damage. She got nice front butts and back butts too. RPGX exclusive and Taba exclusive characters. I would just rather like them to add on like all the characters that they've had in like, you know, in the past for sure. Because they've got a wealth of characters that they could be using, but, you know, they're very slow on the uptick. Obviously, they need something to obviously give to people for years to come. Because we're at 21 characters right now, and we still have 2 left for the year. Should probably use this. Good, got them both. Fucking shit, Tokiko, come on. Girl, I needed you to crit like fucking yesterday. Great. Alright. Girl, you need to crit like immediately. You have to do that. Like, you don't crit, you're gonna fucking die. Okay, now we have to restart. Like, she can't take more than half damage before wave 3. Because if she does, she's not gonna have enough HP to survive the assaults. Like, she's so paper thin because I don't have enough gear for her. So I have to gamble. I don't exactly like gambling on a character like this. That's why I don't really like playing Tokiko very much. Like, the last thing I want to do in a time like this is to gamble whether or not she's gonna fucking crit or not. Like, really, Tokiko? Only 338,000? Like, these girls need to get put in the ground, honey. There we go. Activate it. Oh, that's even worse. Ugh. What was that? 1,200 damage? Gross. Oh no, Ina, you used your invincibility. Alright, she's gonna die from the next bleed tick. Alright, I need to... There it is, there's the bleed tick! Alright. Alright, Tokiko. You're strong, but I'm not good enough right now. I need to get through with you. $22,000 health. Oh, if there's anyone who could actually benefit from the, what is it? From the boost that Noah can give to, like, reducing skill cooldowns. Obviously, Tokiko could use it. But Jesus. Oh, geez. I can't even get past the first wave now. Alright, let's look for different solutions for Tokiko then. Blue's not going to work out for her. We need some help. We need some juice. She's human, so that can work. Those skills bugged. Oh, I know. We could probably use someone like a Nagi Katona. No, we're using the ranged version. I know, I'll just use Kaoru. Just go classic crits. Ooh, smashing spree. 20 seconds. God, that's terrible. 16 seconds, 17 seconds. Man, if there was anyone who ever needed that supporters, no, it's Tokiko. I guess, alright, let's give it a try, Tokiko. See what you got, see what you can do with it. Let me go. Oh crap, that's right, I don't have the finisher for it, so she has to do the entire animation. Yeah, I have to fucking pray that she does it. Boy, if there's any character who wants 4 skills, it's Tokiko. Go Tokiko, go! Goodness gracious, why does that skill have to last so long? I can't even use it against this part. Oh, thank God, I barely made it. Just go all in and have Tokiko just go nuts on everybody. Oh my God. Oh goodness, that's what you get when you don't have enough resources to make your character strong enough. She's taking 1400 damage per bleed tick. So even just getting grazed by Aina puts her at like almost near death. Goodness. I've thought multiple times of like getting what's her face, getting Tokiko built up in some sort of way to make her work, but it's like then I won't have the resources for when new characters come out. It's like ugh. That's the life of some of these characters. Plant wall, thorn rose. Yeah, we can do it. Ugh. Come on, we got this. There you go. So I typically don't like to carry around Shizuru's Taimanin art because it wastes a slot for something that I could use a projectile to break in there. Because Tokiko, well, yeah, Shizuru and Tokiko share a lot of the same problems, in that if you aren't properly geared, you have to deal with like very long skill cooldowns, and you just have to pray that it's gonna work. She's gonna die from the bleed tick. The Exorcists? What is that? Is that like a group or something? Or is that like... Oh, I know of the activity, but it's like... What do they do? Damn it, you need to knock her down. There you go. We're only halfway up. Okay. Now we can... That's why I like playing blue and red Shizuru. Because green don't get shit to actually hurt things from a distance. You have to wait for your Queen's Whip every single time. At least with blue, you're able to like throw down from like a million miles away and do like 2 million damage. But then when you have like green, you have to get in really close, and that's like that's super dangerous for Shizuru. You probably have to do something along the lines of dropping down the pool and getting it done from there. Alright, next up is Sue. Alright, Sue, it's your turn. Oh, I bet you'll do a pretty good job with this. I just really wish the skill cooldown thing worked. Unless there's like some sort of hidden stipulation that I'm missing that I don't know. It's like... It says, like, you know, increases damage dealt by 40%, then immediately resets the cooldown. I bet the whole active itself is bugged. Because I sure as hell don't feel like it's actually making any sort of changes. Increased damage. Blaze Dance. Which one is the one that gives super armor? It's Serenka, it's Shinyuga. There it is. Wait a minute. Okay, I thought the whole supporter was bugged in the first place. It's like, no way. Don't tell me it's like playing without a main supporter. Oh no, where'd you go, Noah? There you are. But exorcists are basically demon hunters from the EU. Shiranui's nun costume is one of their uniforms. So it's not exactly like they've forgotten about them, they just, you know, forgotten about them. Ooh, that's bad. Wow, she's already taken 50% of her health down. Jesus. Alright. No more fucking around. Alright, see ya, Darth Neo. Alright. Yeah, jeez. Jesus, that's a lot of damage. Shirasa Yuzuhira is another Taba girl that's made it to RPGX to have more presentation in Action Taimanin. Okay. Another forgotten Aoi Nagisa girl. Well, I mean, I guess that's the fate of, you know, like having what? How many characters are in Taba anyways? Like 200 something? So, you know, it's hard to get everybody's screen time. But it certainly isn't impossible. I mean, they're obviously in it for the long haul. One. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, Aoi Nagisa and Kagami are really the artists that make this series what it is. You know, the content is always a hard, you know, decisive sell, but you know you're getting something good when you have, like, you know, Aoi Nagisa or Kagami on the case. Jesus. It's slow. Nice. Alright, let's get Yukikaze out of the way. Because I bet you can do it with just like these supporters. There it is. Boy, their power gets really hurt when they use like a 1-5 in the main slot. Especially isn't even an enchanted. You really want like 70,000 power for something like this. I love Rinko's scream right there because she's just like, you know, Rinko's always so ladylike and, you know, a very stoic woman, and then she just like, you know, falls down and dies. She's like, wah, wah. And fantastic. Good kill there, Yukikaze. That's the only one thing I can count on you for. Besides being a total bitch. Great. Alright, Oboro. Show us what you got, baby. Let's see if we can actually use Noah on this one. She's a demon, so we need crit cat. And we'll put Cowher on there. No, we get Misaki. Yuzahira is one of the few Tabby characters that actually has a manga publication. Oh. She was, of course, had the graping action by Mr. Fuma, who portrayed a rugged, bearded, middle-aged man. She has a Nintendo Switch in 2060. It's like, wow. It's like, oh my god. Nintendo Switch so retro. Oh my god. We'll hit that point someday, fellas. We'll hit that point for sure. The Nintendo Switch, now that was retro gaming. Of course, Yuzahira enjoys antique consoles. I wonder if she has, like, she goes on, like, retro gaming forums and has, like, arguments with people, like, what is a retro game? What is a vintage game? Something like that. She would be the type, I guess she would probably be the type of person to do something like that. Let's see, she's demon, so she needs the cat. And I guess we can put on Misaki Akane. We need Slaying Spree. Vampire's Blood, Vampiric Zone, perfect. Yeah, we're more closer than ever to that sort of thing for sure. I bet Yuzahira owns a Game & Watch. Not just like any Game & Watch either, but probably like a really rare model you've never heard of before. That was like Japan exclusive for like 2 months or something. That you had to be there for like a special Nintendo event. Or you had to win a competition for it. That would be even more rare. Go, Felicia, go. Show them how it's done. Show them how you throw your Beyblades at them. There you go. Good. Good girl. Hold on. Let me check my phone real quick. It's 3 o'clock now. Dude, I bet it is. The Game & Watch is probably like worth its weight in gold for the most part. Not like any like sort of, you know, regular old Game & Watch, but it's like, I'm sure someone would find its worth in the first place, because they are worth something for sure. They're worth it for the historical value, let alone the probably the mechanical value as well. Is there another ninja-themed anime that you know besides Naruto? Senran Kagura. The titty ninja anime series and games as well. It's like my go-to recommendation on that sort of things always. Senran Kagura, well, Senran Kagura primarily was a gaming series, but it also has like a 12 or 13 episode anime series as well. So it's pretty great. It's a very well-versed series. Flare carpet. I want ruthless. Almost there to the end. Is there like a mystical ninja Goemon anime or something like that? That would probably fit in there for sure. Oh, Jesus, come on. There we go. Could Felicia have a redemption arc in terms of, like, you know, considering she's Edwin Black's daughter who killed her own mother? They could do really anything at this point. They could make Felicia run a pancake store or something like that in the middle of, like, downtown Japan. That would be her redemption arc. It's like she learns to love people by selling pancakes. She learns through the joy of feeding people and good food that you too can be a good person. That would be her redemption arc. Ooh, nice. We actually got a rare material out of that. Now it's Rin's turn. She could totally have a redemption arc like that. That's how I'd redeem Felicia. It's like, you know, maybe it isn't so bad being like this or whatever. It's like, yeah, there you go, Felicia. See, you're getting it. It's like, but I still hate my sister. It's like, we'll work on that. We'll work on that. Thank you. Needs Volt Spin so she can actually heal. It's more possible that Tatsuro has one. It's like, I don't know. They want to just flat out eliminate Tatsuro from this universe from what it looks like. Look how many debuffs I have on my character, Jesus Christ. No! Oh, Jesus. You little bastard. Jesus Christ, Rin, you're too strong for your own good, baby. Very nice stuff there, Micah. You actually managed to hit me like 4 times. And you have Rin over here just like, oh, I'm just going to do one combo that results in like 500,000 damage. Yeah, there you go, Masher. It's like Felicia is an insanely bloodthirsty monster. She deserves to die at the end of Taimanin Kurenai. I mean, that's the long and the short of it. She's way too evil for her own good. That's why she needed to be eliminated. She's literally a fucking monster. So I just thought of a situation like, oh yeah, we'll just have her run a pancake house because it's like it's so fitting to have like, oh, we're just gonna have like the most scary villain ever. Yeah, we're just gonna have them like do menial tasks. All right, and Sora. If AT Shiranui isn't a traitor, then AT Tatsuro isn't a coward. There you go. That's a wonderful way to look at it there, Bucket. Fantastic stuff. Let's do a casual 183,000 damage on a 20-hit skill. Gotta top it off with our newest character being crazy OP. Fantastic. Alright, we've done all of our secret missions. We cleared our events, saw the ending. We'll save the farming for later. There's no bonus mission, sadly, on one of those. But I did get to show off the costume for Astaroth, Noah, all the Taimanins over there. Yeah, that seems pretty good. We got a pretty full day in there today. We lasted long enough to where we actually got a whole skill training in for Sora, too. Alright. I think we'll call it here. We'll call it a day here, folks. Because I need to get ready for an event I've got at 4 o'clock. So I will just leave it at that. Tomorrow we have Pokemon Blue. We're going to be starting that. We're going to be starting Pokemon Blue, seeing how far I get into there. Probably hitting the fourth gym, somewhere around like that. We'll leave it at that. But if you like what you saw today, remember to like, comment, rate, favorite, subscribe, hit the notification bell, do all that good sort of thing because you know you love it. You love seeing the new content. You love talking about Taimanins and other anime content, so come on over for even more. So, thank you all for coming and stopping by. It was a very good stream today. We all had a good time learning about Noah and hanging out with these foxy ladies. So, want to thank you all once again for stopping by. And as always, I'll see you next time. Goodbye, everybody.